I started this session. All right, so we're back.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, pretty. You've been sitting patiently to do that, Rob, haven't you?
No, I just came up with
Just now.
Rob's just
I'm an
like,
idea guy.
yeah, I,
it. I
Closes
took one improv class
Yeah.
in middle school.
closes joke book. Yeah, I thought of that myself.
What?
Closes
I
joke
would
book.
never do that.
Here's papers rustling as he's trying to frantically
I don't have a
move
big
stuff.
book near me to do that.
Man, what are you talking about?
time to close the book on this chapter. After he said that joke, close his book on this chapter.
All
Put
right.
the joke in it.
Yes.
All right.
Anyway, previously in your last session, you all wandered to the scene of a past crime of which none of you remember, discovering a little bit about the past when you did it, finding a letter specifically stating that the kobold among you, at first a mystery if it was him or not, was being hunted down by an individual who had been killed prior to you losing your memory. And after doing a bit of investigating and having a confrontation with a mysterious semi-corporeal hawk, you met a individual by the name of Quilva, who had been looking for the young kobold, who you discovered had the name Kibley. And upon getting a few questions answered, having a bit of a discussion, ended up back at the tavern, where you all kind of parted your own ways. Some of you heading off to bed, while others did a bit of exploring or just simple mingling amongst the common folk of the town. And
Guys. Oh, sorry.
I was
Okay,
going to say, the session ended with two of you having your own semi-conscious experiences. One of you having a sort of nightmare due to your paranoia, as well as a possible realization on something that you might be able to do. While the other
You.
was reintroduced to an old friend that they don't remember in any way.
I just want to put that out there. I forgot to download my character sheet from last time, so all the stuff I put in my character sheet is not there from last time. I remember I had Mage Hand, Eldritch Blast, but that is the only things I remember I put in my sheet.
It's the only things you would have known. Or you had Thunderclap. That was the only other one. that you
Thunderclap.
had.
Okay. Did it? I didn't get any other weapons.
You had a diarrhea beam as well, where you look at someone and they shit their pants.
Yo, don't worry. I made sure to write that in.
Sure,
Gotcha.
sir. I think that's you, and you know, rat out. You know.
I'm going rat.
I can't get.
I just need a catchphrase now.
I need to catch. He needs a catchphrase.
Cheese on.
Jeez.
What?
You can only say that while you're in the form. But the next
Insert
morning,
rat pun here.
yes, the next morning follows. Each of you kind of slowly stirring from your late night. Electus, a little more restless than most of your nights, or actually, this is your first night that you remember, so you feel like you've slept better in the past. Now that I'm thinking about it, considering we went through 2 sessions that counted as 1 day of adventuring, but you find yourself a little. You're not exhausted by any means, but you are a little tired due to the tossing and turning and lack of sleep that you did have. All of you, as you kind of slowly wake up. Who's sharing a room with Electus, by the way?
I think I was.
You were.
Would the gunshot have woken you?
No.
What gunshot? Wait, hold on.
Or like
You
the
don't remember
big,
last
the
session?
big bang
No.
that put a hole in the ceiling
You had a
I
dream
actually
that you shot someone with a pepper box, but when you woke up, you didn't have a pepper box, but you shot a hole in the ceiling?
with a silver bullet,
yo.
or there was a silver
Hold
piece of
on.
metal in the hole in the ceiling.
I need to put that in my notes.
But yeah, as each of you kind of stir, you looking back at the hole in the ceiling of which was produced by your events of the night. We're first going to jump to Kibbley or Tail, depending on what you'd rather be called. When you wake up, you do find Kolva seems to already be awake. She seems to be sitting on the edge of her bed, kind of checking a crossbow that is sitting in her lap, making sure everything seems to be good to go, as well as wearing what looks to be a set of scale mail. Seeming to be preparing herself for the adventure ahead. Do you have anything you wish to say or do on this fine morning?
You asking all of us or him?
I'm asking him specifically right now.
Okay.
I feel like Ghibli probably stir.
She kind of pauses for a moment, kind of glances towards you.
Like he's kind of curled up, so like he kind of uncurls and he just finds himself looking at her upside down, his head kind of like sticking off the bed.
This is adorable. Okay, she
Like there's like a little yawn where like the tongue flicks out,
oh my god,
like an animal.
It's like a dog. Yo, it's Rat Dog all over again, but not his tongue. Rat Dog was dumb, but he was a genius at the same time. We don't understand Rat Dog. Kola kind of gives you a smile and just says, "Good morning. I hope you slept well."
Yeah, I did. Yeah. How'd you sleep? He's kind of smiling.
For the amount I got, well enough.
You can tell, like, even if like the little time that like he's known Quova, he feels kind of comfortable around her. Like much more so than like the other three who woke up. Yeah, you can tell like he definitely like feels warm towards her, like immediately.
Take offense to that.
She kind of gives you another smile before turning away back to her crossbow and just says, "Would you be able to get the others for me before we tried to head out today?"
Of course, I'd be happy to.
Thank you. She doesn't. She kind of keeps her head turned away from you as she's doing this. Kind of almost seems to be contemplating something as she is like messing with this crossbow. So you get up and go and find the others. The rest of you, what are you doing this fine morning?
Where was that bullet hole you said in the ceiling?
Yeah, directly above you.
Oh, hold on. First, where are we sleeping? I do not remember.
In a tavern.
Okay, in a tavern. Cool. All right.
Not a typical
how high is
tavern,
the
but
ceiling?
like it is a tavern. It's about
Probably like
10
a normal, like
yeah,
11,
like
12 feet.
10-ish feet.
Normal story.
It's a little shorter because it's underground. It's about 10-ish feet.
Standing on the bed, or wherever I was sleeping, would I be able to reach the ceiling?
Yeah, you're like you're almost like 6 feet tall. The bed is like 3 feet tall. You have a
Oh, yeah,
7-foot
no, I'm
gap. You almost hit your head doing this.
Yeah, I want to like investigate the bullet hole in the bullet.
Okay, you
Damn. All right, never mind.
do you want to
I
roll
forgot something,
investigation for it?
Yes, no, I did.
Okay, roll investigation.
Did I get woken up by this bullet shot as well?
You woke up when the bang went off from it, and then you didn't have anything in your hand, but the purple rose on the back of your right hand was glowing brighter than normal.
Yo. 1 second. And I guess I schlumped on the notes towards the end there. I'm pretty sure my investigation is a -1. Am I correct? Yep. I actually rolled decent. I got a 14
Okay.
with the -1.
Investigating this kind of hole, you do manage to get the piece of metal out. You do find a way to get through. Just like the one that Piper had brought to you when you were investigating the scene of the crime while going through the blood. It's in the similar shape of the flattened piece of metal. Though, however, this one seems to, as you kind of hold it in your hand, it almost feels cold. Like it's almost emanating its own like freezing like effect. And you're not entirely sure why.
Do I remember the position I was in when the bullet shot?
You were on your back staring at the ceiling, one hand pointed up,
Okay.
while the other one was kind of, like across your chest as if you were bracing for something.
Okay, well then that answers that question. Because I was gonna say, do I know exactly where this bullet came from? I kind of assumed the answer, but now I have it.
Yeah, when you woke up, you were pointing at the ceiling.
Nice. Okay. How far is the bullet in the I assume the tavern roof ceiling is wood.
No, it is a stone ceiling because everything down here is
Oh,
stone.
okay.
Like it's
All right,
concrete,
good.
essentially.
I was afraid that it was wood and it barely penetrated the wood. I was
No, it
afraid of
went
that,
into
but
like
we're good.
an inch and a half into this concrete.
Okay, yeah, that's significantly better. Okay. So Rob's in here with me. Sorry, Vile's in here with me too, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna look over at you, Vile, and say, well, what do you make of that?
You just see me face down in a plank position,
What?
just not moving.
It's contemplated
Man's
the night
taking
before.
cover.
I will say, Rob, to you as well. You, after it was roughly like 4 hours into the night, you felt rested by the time 4 hours had ended.
My character's still not awake. Let's be honest.
You're still in the trance state, but like you were
Mance is a sleepy boy.
This
You were rested
motherfucker's
after
not
4
awake.
hours.
No.
Oh, then
No. Vile is
okay.
not awake. He is like dead asleep still.
But he is
Okay, well then-
he is like in a dead stare.
I'm gonna then since he's asleep and I have no one to talk to and I don't feel like leaving the room right now, I'm gonna just lay back down how I was and attempt to replicate what I did in my sleep with the ceiling.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything?
I'm thinking here. I'm gonna give you a choice. The DC is gonna depend on the choice.
Oh no.
Okay.
Not a choice.
I'm actually debating on if I do actually want to attempt it right now or if I want to attempt it in like the heat of battle or something. But can I hear the choice anyway?
You have a choice of Arcana or History.
Oh my God, how is that? I assume that's not much of a choice. I don't know what either of my shit is. I mean, I don't. Actually, you know what? I've decided to not do it right now. However, whenever I do attempt to do it, which will probably still be this session, I will probably choose history.
It may change based on circumstances.
Okay. Actually, but I am a warlock, so wouldn't that make sense? I'd have high arcana. Whatever, it doesn't matter right now.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna. Yeah, no, never mind. I'm just gonna.
You just lay down on the bed and just kind of point
No,
at the ceiling.
Nah, I don't. Because that wouldn't make sense. The only reason I'd be pointing at the ceiling would be to replicate, but I don't really want to do that right now.
Okay.
There's no need. I don't feel like. I don't know. I think I don't really want to cause another bang and have more attention on me, to be honest, because that shit was probably loud, right?
It was fairly loud, yes.
Then never mind. Scratch that. I'm gonna open my door and see if anyone in like whatever hallway or anything, whatever is outside this room, if anyone noticed or seemingly noticed.
You peek out. At first, you don't see anything before Kibley slowly opens the door at the end of the hallway and kind of begins making his way out.
You are you humming? Is that what that is?
I'm yawning.
Oh, you're yawning. I could not tell what that was.
Like wiping the sleep from his eyes, yawning really wide.
Yeah, basically, it's just like front on. It's just mouth.
It's like a little kid coming downstairs like on
On
early
Christmas.
like a Christmas, like super tired because they stayed up all night.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm in my honk schnoo era over here.
How far away is Kibley, like his room from mine? Is it like the next room over or whatever?
Like 40-ish feet. It's like 3 doors down.
Oh,
I love
Okay.
that band.
well,
Oh shit!
is he not looking at me? Is he just staring forward or something? What are you doing, Kibley?
I'm walking towards you.
Oh, okay, so you're staring like basically directly at me.
Yeah.
You're the
Okay.
only person in this hallway right now.
Okay, well, I don't know if you. I didn't know if you just came out to stretch your legs.
Hey.
Uh,
Well,
I want to not paraphrase, but I want to make sure you all know I'm not standing directly in the hallway. The door is open and my head's peeking around.
Well, your head's in the hallway. You were the only one in the hallway.
Yes,
other
my
than
head's in the
Kibley.
hall. No. It was just flavor text.
Yes.
Didn't mean anything. I'm just gonna be looking at Quibbly with like one eyebrow raised, like with confusion, and be like, "Yo, you hear that big bang last night?"
I was sleeping.
This wasn't very loud then. Okay.
And Clover wanted me to make sure you guys were awake. Seems you are.
Well, I am. I can't.
Is your roommate awake?
Yeah, Sleeping Beauties. Honestly, I don't know what he's doing.
Hold on, Tyler, can I roll a stealth check?
Yes. Are you trying to sneak up behind him?
Yes, I'm just gonna be standing behind him.
Yes. Roll me a stealth check. And we're gonna use his passive perception for this.
Oh no! I would have turned around when I said Sleeping Beauty.
I got a 19.
God
I have a
damn.
+4.
Yeah,
Dex.
you pass his passive perception. You turn around, Electus, to find the chest of a man standing in front of you.
Right, I'm doing that
You're kinda like
history check
A-posing
right
in
now.
front of you.
I'm doing that history check and pointing my finger. No, I'm joking.
I'm gonna
I
shoot
wanna-
him. I swear to God.
I would have just been like and pointed. No, where's Piper?
Piper is probably in your bag. He hasn't come out yet.
Okay. I'm just gonna go like and do like a very weak punch at you. Oh wait, I have strength of 3, so
Yeah,
never
you have
mind.
strength of
Not
3.
gonna do that. Yeah, never mind.
A weak punch at you. Fucking
Never mind.
closes in rib cage.
I was under the assumption that I'm a normal wizard with shit strength, but I forgot what warlock. I don't know if warlocks have actually. Never mind. That doesn't mean anything. I'm just gonna. I wanted to just funnily cast a spell, but I think all of my spells do damage except for Mage Hand, which just doesn't make sense in this context.
Slaps him with a wet napkin.
I was
Okay.
the first thing I was thinking was the cast the necrotic tendril spell, but that I don't think that would be cash money.
So you're just
Alright,
kind
I'm
of
just gonna
I
turn around.
resist.
I'm just
I
gonna turn-
resist necrotic stuff.
I'm just gonna turn around, do a light scream and push him.
You do
Shove
this. You do this. Your bag flings open, and 3 bursts of energy, like green bursts of energy, shoot out, and hit different walls. And Piper's just standing there on the bed, on top of your bag, just panting. And he looks a
Piper
little.
give him a treat.
He looks a little pissed and a little
No, I'm
confused.
giving him. As soon as that happened, I'm not gonna look at him at all, but I'm just gonna pull a treat out and hand it to him.
You're just
and
holding
then
it out.
say,
Or are you tossing
"Good boy."
it?
No, I'm handing it to him so that he can like eat it without having to worry about like missing or whatever because he just woke up.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hand it to him without looking at him and then just say, "Good boy." Do the, definitely keep doing that.
he
I promise it won't happen again like this though.
he huffs a few times before kind of like letting out one final one and kind of scampers over to you and just jumps up and snags it.
If he is in my bag or on my bag or in my arms,
He's sitting on the
just
ground. He
scratch
like
under his chin.
you see,
Okay,
you
never
seen
mind.
the video of the monkey falling out of the tree and like reaching up for the fruit that it fell out of, like the person that was
Actually
offering it.
haven't.
You've not seen
I
this?
actually haven't.
He
No, I
kind of just
haven't.
comes up and kind of stands up on his like jumps up off his hind legs and like takes it from your hand and then kind of sits on the ground with it and is just kind of like nibbling on it.
Nice.
Ghibli would be like, "Oh, good. You're awake. Where's the last one staying?"
I don't know, man. Piper here has probably said more words than he has.
Piper just kind of glances up at you and glances back down at the treat he's eating.
I'll just knock on doors until I find them.
Right or
Hold
left?
on, maybe I have a spell for this. I'm gonna start waving my hands around, in a non-combative way, unless someone stops me.
In a non-combative way. Let us see here. What do I have for you today, sir?
This will be sort of the sleep, I guess the sleep deprivation, because I didn't get a full, because I got woken up by some bang that some idiot probably caused. Who
I know
knows
what
who
you're
that
gonna do.
was.
You're waving your hands around. I'm gonna flip a coin for this. As you are
Hold
waving.
on, I'm lucky with coins. Can I flip the coin?
Sure.
I want tails to be the good one, the one that's not combative. If there is one.
Oh, I picked two spells that are not gonna do damage.
Okay.
Tail will
Okay.
say.
Then, tails to be the better one. What'd you say?
Tail will say, "I'm good."
You're cutting out. I don't know what you said, but I got tails. Let's go. That's the one thing I'm lucky with.
You start waving your hands around, and these three little kind of orbs of light kind of appear in front of you and lift up. Rob and Kibble, Arvile and Kibble, roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Yo. Psychic damage? Question mark.
Okay, time
Blinding damage.
eyes I am.
I'm assuming I don't have proficiency in wisdom saves.
Roll it, and I'll tell you what you got.
Oh, I got a 15.
You got a 17.
Okay, so
Ah.
I don't have proficiency.
20.
Oh wait.
You got a 20?
Nat
Yeah, I
20?
got a
Well, you actually got a 22 with that nat 20, but shit.
Do
You
I need
two-
to roll one too?
No, not you.
Oh.
So,
So the two of you kind of almost for a moment seem to get lost in this light before kind of shaking it off and just kind of disregarding it as these orbs are appearing. And for your sake, Electus, you cast the spell Hypnotic Pattern.
Yo. I don't know what that does though.
You'll find out at some point.
Let's go.
I feel like Kid would see that and be like, "Ooh, I'm gonna try something," and then they just try to do like some kind of emulate like a hand pattern they recall seeing.
Regardless of what happens, can I like dash into the room just in case?
Yes.
Having flashbacks of my own necrotic tendrils.
Okay. So
It's like-
Kibble, you're
Dive into the room.
attempting to do something?
Yeah, Kibley's going to like attempt mimicking one of the hand patterns he's seen Electus perform like over the time that he recalls knowing him, to see if it does anything. Recalling throwing up a magic shield just by like putting up his hands in fear.
Okay.
I don't know if I have shield.
No, Kibble did that on accident.
No, I know, but I don't know if I also have shield. Can warlocks have shield? Shield?
No.
Oh, damn, that sucks. Wait, warlocks can have armor, can't they?
They can have armor. They're proficient armor
Let's-
types.
Go! Let's
Um,
fucking go! I can get
okay.
armor. Let's go!
I'm gonna roll this. Okay. Ghibli, you wave your hands around. The other two of you see Ghibli's eyes kind of flash almost a white for a moment before like this white radiant energy kind of flows around them.
Did I dive into the room successfully?
You did.
Okay.
Ghibli, as you do this, you kind of look around, kind of
I swear if it's true sight.
take in kind of whatever is happening to you at the moment. You can see kind of a glow around Piper, who's still sitting on the ground, as well as a bit of a magical residue that seems to be hovering in the air from the hypnotic pattern that seems to still be floating there. You can also see it in its own color that isn't the like flashing light that it is.
What spell?
Colors.
What spell is this?
You've cast detect magic.
Ooh. Wait, Piper's magic? That fucking liar.
It's okay. Nothing exploded. You can come out now.
I'll
I
say
head around, but still laying on the ground.
the magic you kind of get off of Piper, by the way, is, let me find the exact type of magic it is real quick. It is, it looks to be of the conjuration type.
I'm gonna whisper to Piper and point at what's your fucking name now, Kibli, and say, yo, is he gonna explode?
Piper.
I see colors.
I whispered it. You shouldn't hear it.
I think you should be able to hear it. I think you should be able to hear it. I think it's funnier.
Like a child.
Kibli kind of, or not Kibli, Piper kind of glances towards Kibli, and then kind of glances towards you, and just shakes his head, and then kind of holds a claw out, expectantly.
Gonna high five it.
He frowns.
Classic.
After he kind of sits back, after he frowns and does that, he kind of scampers off into the hallway.
Whoa, where are you going?
Are you following him?
Oh shit. Oh, he wanted me to. Yeah, okay.
No, he's just going. He didn't necessarily give you an indication of what he wanted you to do. He's just going.
Oh well, then yeah, I'm following him. As I say, yo, where are you going?
He doesn't respond. He just keeps going down the hall.
I didn't expect him to.
He's going towards the room that you saw Kibli come out of.
Oh, okay. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. Well, what happened?
I'm gonna ask real quick, Ash. What are you doing at this time? You've heard all this happening in the hallway. You've just heard these noises.
No, I'm still sleeping.
You still sleeping?
Even after the bang? God damn, that
Do
shit woke
you
no
snore
one.
in your sleep, or do you like make a sound when you're sleeping?
I'm in the me stage.
Ah, the me 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 me. That's fantastic. I love the fact that Kenku just goes me 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 me.
Kenku that doesn't talk specifically.
Specifically, but he can make the sound of sleep. Okay.
Sleep just engulfs him. He becomes sleep.
He is one with the sleep. Okay. Now, what were the other two of you doing? Are the three of you as Piper goes down the hall?
He'll probably he'd probably grab a vial. And what's your character's name again? What's the
Vial?
Vile and Electus. Electus.
Electus. He'd probably grab him by the hands like a small
Wait.
child.
My
Hold up.
sister just. Hold on. My sister just walked in. I missed what happened.
I said Kibli would probably grab Electus and Vile by the hands like an excited child to bring him to Quova because she wanted them.
You're small. How did you? Oh wait, not pick us up, but just.
No, grab
Put
you
your
by the
hands on.
hand. It's like a child grabbing your hand and trying to
Oh.
lead you to something they saw.
Well, I'm already following Piper. He went into that room, didn't he?
Yeah, he ran over there. He disappeared in the room not too long after he got down there.
Yeah, I was following him, so I guess I. So. I mean, I don't know if you grabbed my hand before I actually entered the room, but I was already going that way.
As long as we all end up there, right?
So 3 of you are going to Quova.
Yeah, but I'm going like a little faster
You're
because I know what's gonna happen and kind of want to prevent that.
I have short legs, so.
Okay. You all kind of push into the room. Electus first to find Piper has settled himself on the shoulder of Quova and is currently snacking on a good berry.
I'm gonna put my fingers on my eyes like, "Ah, for fuck's sake," and then say, Quova, if you keep spoiling him, he's not gonna want to do anything unless you give him those.
She kind of
You-
smiles at you and just says, "He's a hungry boy who needs his food."
He
You know
would
what?
do.
That's a good point. What? I don't know what he eats other than treats, actually. What does he eat? Mice?
She kind of shrugs a little bit and just says, "I'm pretty sure they can eat whatever they find." Though he does seem to have a taste for these. And she is holding like 5 good berries in her hand.
I could have a nibble.
She offers you one.
I'm gonna take it hesitantly.
You're the only one who didn't eat the berries last time.
Yeah, and he's curious now.
Alright.
Slowly reach for it, and with 2 fingers, just 2 fingers, pick it up, and then slowly put it in my mouth, keeping eye contact.
She doesn't move.
I didn't expect her to. What do I taste? Also, what color was it?
Kind of a like
Actually, rewind. What color was it?
like a reddish purple.
What colors does she have?
Like a reddish purple. There was like a darker blue.
Alright, stop you right there. I'm gonna. So she's holding out the purple one, right? Reddish purple.
She's holding out all 5 in her hand.
Oh, she's holding out all 5. Okay, never mind. Then I'm gonna reach for the reddish purple one and then stop, and then reach for the blue one,
Okay.
and then slowly put it in my mouth.
Based on your knowledge, which is a little bit, it is the best thing you've ever had. And it seems to, as you kind of slowly eat this, it almost seems to tide any kind of hunger you had from, well, not eating the day before. Other than drinking a bunch. You drank a bunch,
alright.
you did not eat.
So I assume this would be a performance check to pretend like that was I.
Yeah, let's do a performance check.
+4 equals. I almost got a nat 20. I got a 23. With the +4, obviously.
Okay. What are you doing
so-
to do this?
So I'm gonna put it in my mouth and like do my best using the performance check to not change my facial expression, and then say, "That's alright. I understand his inclination towards these." As I'm stroking my chin.
Imagine Kidley pushes pushes past you and kind of gets up on the bed with our new friend and kind of curls around her, kind of like where she's sitting.
She offers you one
I'm
of the
gonna-
berries as well.
I'm gonna stare at him. I'm just gonna look over at him and then look, with some confusion, and then just wipe that off my face and look back at her and say, "So how does one grow these? By chance?"
It's a very specific method. It's not exactly growing per se, but more of a active summoning.
Yeah, he's just gonna stop moving and just stare at her like, what? You said summoning?
It involves magic.
Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Not specifically hellish summoning. Okay, I understand. Understandable. Interesting. Interesting indeed.
She kind of looks over at all of you and just says, "Where's the 4th?"
Kidley looks up at Quova, like from like Like Lori's laying on the bed right next to her, and it's like we don't know where he's. He doesn't talk. We don't know where he's at.
I should have been in the room next to yours. Did he not come out after all the ruckus you all made?
Because I don't. I'm gonna look at Vio and say, "You hear a ruckus?" I don't. What ruckus what you talking about? And then as I say ruckus, you're talking about. I'm gonna look at Quibbly, Kibbly.
Can I make it a perception check on hearing? See if I can hear Ash.
Yes, with advantage.
That wasn't a good one. That was an 8.
No.
Oh, that's a nat 20. Okay.
Oh, no. Yeah, you hear multiple sounds of snoring. But there's one in particular.
Everyone.
Yeah,
Everyone.
there's one in particular that just doesn't seem to match the rest. Most of them are like actual like deep like guttural snores, and then you just hear a me 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 me.
You just hear me. I just bolt in that direction, like just full on Tom Cruise run, like full like
high knees,
straight, just
stiff arms,
arms just like going over my fucking head.
You bust out the door, you run down like 20 feet, and you just stop in front of his door.
I
like a pointer
screech
dog?
past the door. Yeah, I screech past the door, and then I just kind of like point at the door, and then I look over and I'm like, and I'm like, I think Ash is in this one.
I'm gonna before I acknowledge what just happened. I'm gonna look at Piper and say, "Hey, what tastes better, that or this?" Pointing at the treats.
I don't even know how to. It almost sounds like he tries to mew, but he's in the middle of like trying to like drain this berry of the juices it has, and it's more of like these muffled grunts and like growls that he's making, and he semi answers your question. You get the idea that he is loving the berry significantly more.
I'm just gonna say, all right, fine. By the way, if you want to play, fine. Take your berries from your new lady friend, I guess. I don't care. Have her play fetch with you too, I guess. I don't care. And then I'm gonna turn around and go to Rob or Vile.
Okay.
And then say, Ash is in here. You say?
I'm gonna nod my head vigorously.
I'm gonna start rubbing my hands together as if I'm about to cast a very lucrative spell, and then knock on the door.
It's the most lucrative spell of all.
He does like the Birdman hand rub,
Yes.
like aha, and then he goes.
Yes.
It's not a hard
Very
knock
politely.
either. It's like, you guys hear that?
Yeah, barely. Ash, do you respond to this?
Oh, I'm just gonna keep sleeping.
I'm gonna kick the door in.
Hold on. As I would hope that as you go to kick the door down, I hold you back and say, hold on. And then I step back and then usher you towards the door. Continue.
And then
I'm gonna Spartan kick the door open.
Strength check. I'll let you do athletics if you want, actually, because it is an act of sportsmanship.
That's a 25.
Yeah.
This door gets obliterated to the other side of the room.
It's not the typical, like, you kick out the lock type thing. No, the whole door, hinges and all, comes straight off. And Ash, you are hit with a door.
How much damage?
You were hit with a door for 6 points of bludgeoning damage as it just clubs you in the side of the head and knocks you. Both you and the bed, when this door hits, are thrown into the air.
Hold up my fist to him for a fist bump.
And you find yourself.
I'm gonna grab it with my whole hand.
Yeah. Well, you find yourself, Ash. You find yourself between both of the beds, like compressed between them, as the bed you were on like fell over and shoved you against the other bed in the room.
I'm gonna
Nice.
run over and be like, "Oh no, he's getting attacked!
Quick, save him! Should I
It's a
cast my
bad
tendrils?
mimic!"
I'm gonna start yelling monster.
Is it like a little
I'm gonna
kid's
start
voice?
punching the bed.
Yeah.
Just like, boosh, boosh.
You just hear the sound of like a child just going, monster, monster.
I'm gonna I'm gonna elbow drop. I'm gonna people's elbow the bed.
Hold on, is he like buried beneath stuff right now, or is he like on top
He's-
of the bed just knocked
So
over?
picture one bed is laying normally. The other one is on its side and pressed against the side of that bed, and he is between the wood of one bed and the makeshift mattress of the other.
I'm going to do my best to run in a direction where I could dive and tackle him, Ash.
Okay.
And as
I'm
he's
just
as
ripping
he's
the
screaming
bed off.
monster, as he's screaming, okay, never mind. I'm gonna wait till he rips the bed off, and I'm gonna say, "Monster, I got you! Get down!" And then dive.
Mr. President! Ash, are you
Dive
doing
and
anything when this
tackle him.
happens? Because you would have a split moment to be able to react.
No.
No? Okay, you tackle Ash.
And then as we're both on the ground, my arm over him, I'm gonna say, "Are you alright, sir?"
Thank you.
You're welcome. Danger averted.
I feel so safe.
When you say thank you, it's in Quova's voice, by the way.
What?
You hear thank
He's
you.
a Kenku. He's a
Yeah.
Kenku.
Oh, I
He
don't
does-
know.
They
what
can
Quova's voice
they can only mimic other people's voices.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they don't have their own voice. Like they can't speak.
I didn't know that.
It's like an actual
Epic.
raven, you know.
All right, then I'm gonna say you're welcome, ma'am.
You're welcome, man.
And meanwhile, you look over at me and I have the pillow in my mouth and I'm shaking it around like a dog with the chew toy.
But he's not transformed. He is just
I'm
a dude.
saluting Vile.
You what, Ash?
I'm saluting them.
On the ground. It's just
It's quite, this is quite the chaotic scene, and nothing bad has happened. All right.
I think this worked out pretty well. 6 points of bludgeoning damage was all that kind of happened, and it was like, all
And
right,
then I
this works
saved
pretty
him
well.
from attack. We both saved him from attack. So.
It's like you can tell he's got like a slight bump on his head, and that's about it.
Slight bump. That means he has a lot more than 6 health. He has a lot of health, boys. Let's go.
Let's go. I know I have at least 18.
I know I have at least, I think it was 12. Hold on, it might be a little more. I know I have at least 16. At least 17, sorry. Wait,
do
no,
have-
it took even more than that. Who knows? Who knows how much health I have?
There's a few minutes or a few moments after you guys are like in the situation, and you hear kind of from the direction of the tavern, "What the hell was that?"
How did they hear that shit but not a gunshot?
Crisis avoided.
I think my character's gonna say that out loud. and then he's gonna, after he says it, he's gonna look around and be like, he's gonna just pretend he didn't say that.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna be strolling out of the room, very proud of myself for defeating this bed.
As you should be.
Literally tearing apart a feather pillow.
Yep.
What
Dude,
about
you don't
the
know
other
what
two?
was in those feathers, bro. It could have been some needles.
What makes it funnier
Yeah.
is you're just an elven dude who did that. Like, you weren't even transformed. You were
Oh, I
just an
know.
elven dude.
Yep. I'm just a feral man at this point.
He's fully embracing his identity.
Now, the other two, what are you two doing as Vile strolls out into the hall and kind of makes his way away from the room?
I'm gonna follow him, but I'm side-eyeing the bed.
You're side-eyeing the bed as if it was
He
gonna...
kicks it on his way out.
As if it's gonna attack him again.
I'm debating on shooting the bed right now.
Double tap it just to be sure.
One for each hand.
Tyler is panicking, looking for a mimic stat block just so he could be like, all right, you guys gotta fight this mimic now.
I'm not panicking for that. I have other things on my mind.
Man's like, oh no, they're too dumb to face my big bed.
Yeah, they're like, oh shit. The big bad is a child's riddle.
Literally fought the bed. gonna go back and fight the river. That's what that energy was.
You never know. It could be a mimic river. We don't know.
Just picturing
A
like
mega mimic.
The entire city is just a mimic.
it's funny is in my head I'm just picturing like Star Platinum just on the edge of the river, just auraing the river.
He's star fingering it over and over and over.
Fingering the river.
You're just gonna see me throwing a bulldozer into the canal.
roll this one.
What a
Fucking
violent party for no reason.
Hey man, I protected our asset here. I didn't attack anything.
I like how we went from like serious, like from the last two, to let's defeat the bed.
Look,
It's
man,
never this has
is
never
what-
been serious considering session 1 it was like, oops, we lost 2 daggers to a canal.
I guess there has been comedy all the way through. I guess we're starting off really strong this time.
Well, we're
I'm
gonna
just-
end serious, I'm assuming.
I'm gonna attribute all of this shenanigan tomfoolery to
The 27.
sleep deprivation.
Sure.
Oh, I slept great.
Except for him. So are you all heading to Quova's room as fast as possible?
I'm gonna do it a very
gonna-
like
Hold on.
a nice
sorry.
little jaunt, you know.
So Ash, you're right behind him, yes?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be right behind you in like a bodyguard formation, so that we got our president protected here.
Good.
Good.
You hear shuffling, and as you guys kind of enter Quova's room, you do hear footsteps come into the hallway. And after being in the room for a second or two, you do hear in the hallway, "What the fuck happened to the door?" And then the footsteps heading back out into the bar again.
I'm gonna hold on. Oh wait, she left already.
Not Quova.
Well, whoever
This
it was,
Yeah.
she left though. I was gonna say something.
It was a dude's voice.
Oh, he left already. I was gonna say something.
You want to say something after he yells, "What the fuck happened to the door?"
Yeah, I don't. I want to say before he leaves.
What?
This is with performance
Mm-hmm.
or deception. I guess you could pick. Honestly, I would prefer deception. However, I'm gonna say, dude, it was a mimic. You wouldn't understand, but we took care of it.
Deception.
Yes. That's +7, right? I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Yes, it is. +7. Let's see what I got. I got a nat 20. Let's go. The stupidest roll. I got a nat 20.
He looks at you dumbfounded and kind of shakes his head and just walks off.
Did he believe me?
Based on what you could tell, it seemed that it's either he believed you or he is not awake enough to deal with this, and he is just not gonna.
All right, as he's walking away, I'm gonna holler off, "Yo, be careful of the other doors in here. You don't know what they've eaten."
He doesn't respond. He just keeps.
And they
going.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue with my bodyguarding.
All right, so you guys go into the room. The door closing. Get last one. Are you closing the door behind you? You come into Quova's room.
I'm gonna lean forward to Ash's side and say, "Sir, you want me to close the door?"
Yes.
I'm gonna close the door very slowly.
Ash has become the VIP.
I would also
Ironically,
like to
because
say
he's
when
not even the ruler. That's funny.
I would like to say also when I was walking, my hands were clasped as if I'm just standing at the ready.
That's pretty funny.
It's just the perfect boy.
So you all come into the room, finding Quova now her crossbow that she did have when you originally came in on the ground. She still has the good berries in one hand, and she does offer them towards Vile and Ash.
Me?
Vile and Ash. No, you already had one.
I could take up some more. But no, I won't have any more now. Fuck her.
Vile, Ash, are you taking the berries she's offering?
Yes.
Okay, you take one of the berries, enjoying it just as much as the first one. Vile.
No, I'm good.
Okay. And did you take one, Kibley?
Not this morning. Yesterday.
She offers you one at some point.
He'll
After-
take one. He's kind of on his back.
She kind of just drops it into your mouth.
He'll gratefully accept it.
The other one
Kinda
of them, she kind of drops into a pouch, and the other one she eats herself.
Getting high on your own supply, never a good idea.
She kind of shoots you a side eye, and then
I know that from experience.
Would you know that from experience?
After I said I just shut my mouth and just stood stoically without saying a word.
She kind of lets out a sigh. And just says, "Before we go, I feel like there's
Yeah, what are the
something-
laws? There.
Before we go, Constitution save.
You've all been poisoned, no. But she
Joke's
says,
on you. I don't know why it would, but joke's on you.
for some reason, she just says, "I have something that I should probably share before we go." And she's kind
Letting out betraying us.
She's kind of staring at the ground. She's still wearing that hat you had seen the day before too. She kind of, as she's sitting there, she just says, "I'm not human."
Wait, hold on.
I'm a rat.
Was it ever obvious she was a human?
I described her as a human woman with like fair skin and blonde hair.
Oh yeah, that's right. But bright purple eyes. So I never really
Yes.
assumed she was a human. That's not really humanistic.
Okay, fair enough. And she kind of pauses for a moment and slowly begins to reach for the hat on her head. Before pulling it.
Could be a mimic.
It could be a hat.
It could be a mimic. Everything's a mimic now. That's this campaign. I haven't even introduced a mimic yet, and now it's just engraved. It's engraved into your guys' head that it's gonna happen.
We're just
Wow.
gonna go. We're gonna
Trying
get
to
to
get
the fucking
schizophrenia.
mountain, and it's just like you see
mountain's
teeth
mimic.
on the edge of the mountain start to move, and you're like, "Excuse me."
Yeah, fuck this. I'm leaving.
Roll
Nah,
initiative.
we pretend that we think the teeth are not mimic. There's something else when it is in fact a mimic.
No, we go outside. And it's just like you look up in the sky, and you're like, "Does the sun look angrier than normal?"
And why is it
Yeah, why
coming
does
towards
the
us?
sun look
Sun's a mimic.
The world of mimics.
That would be such an awful horror campaign.
Wow,
Everything's a mimic.
You at the end, the twist is that you are also a mimic.
You're all war forges. Actually, scratch that. You're all mimic forges. Anyways, as she kind of pulls off the hat, her form changes. Whatever disguise that this hat was producing seems to drop. And
Okay, hold on. Can I lean even farther forward and whisper to Vile, or is that not possible?
yes,
While
while
she's doing
she's
this.
she's pulling her hat off.
I'm gonna say, yo, I think we got a mimic on our hands, bro.
This is a load of barnacles.
And as she pulls off the hat, you are greeted with the sight of clay-colored fur.
Ooh, oh, fur. Okay.
As before you sits wearing scale mail and no longer a hat, a lupin woman.
Like your type, eh, Tyler?
Huh? What? What? Bruh, I had 4 NPCs you guys could have run into, and this happened to be the one that you guys got caught up with.
Okay, but you, like,
Jody just like what?
I just want to end the campaign. I just want to
didn't
fucking
mean
nuke it
My
all.
He's like, I didn't mean that by anything, sir.
I made 4 NPCs. You guys picked one. You guys ran into one and were like, "Yeah, we'll travel with this person."
You're the one who had Piper run to her. I was
That's
following
because
Piper.
that's because you introduced the hawk to him. He wasn't supposed to see the hawk.
What? man was chilling with me.
Not paying
What?
attention to the
Speaking of,
hawk.
where's the hawk? Where's the hawk right now?
It's not. There's no hawk.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was a spell. Son of a bitch.
Kibble seeing her drop her disguise, like, well, oh, that makes sense considering like he rubbed up against her hand and it felt kind of like furry.
I will say too that a note that is to be made. There is something odd about her, even though she is a Lupin. She does seem to have a pair of small antlers, kind of peeking out from the fur on the back of her head, or like on near the backside of her head. And that scent of honey is still there as well, that you had smelled before.
I feel like
Holy
Kibble.
fuck! That reminds me of
Is that a
something, but I
Wendigo?
can't put my hand. That's what it is.
Is that a Wendigo?
No, I'm joking. It reminds me of something, but I can't fucking put my finger on it right now.
Kibble's just gonna nuzzle up against her hand.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
grab
just-
her antler.
I'm gonna speak up and say, Actually, no, never mind. I'm just not gonna say anything.
Just says A and then stops and just thinks about it.
No, I'm just gonna look in disappointment and then stop.
You're grabbing her
I'm
antler?
staring at Kibley, not Quolva.
Oh. You're grabbing Quolva's antler?
Not me.
Kibble still thinks she's very pretty and like very soft and smells good. So he's like a kid. He's just
It's
gonna.
getting honey potted.
He's getting honey potted. It's a terrible session. I should have never had this session.
Hey man, you only decided to regret it on the third playthrough. That's on you.
Meanwhile, this whole time, I'm grabbing her antler and shaking her head around
Yeah.
like, so what are these?
Yeah, so as you grab it and kind of shake it,
Why are there sticks on your head?
she kind of grabs your hand and just says, that hurts. Please stop.
Why you got sticks on your head?
They're not sticks. They're a part of me.
Hey,
But they're
Be
brown
careful,
and
don't-
sticky.
That's not what.
Huh?
Hey, be careful! Don't show those to Piper. He really likes to fetch. If those fall off, you don't know what'll happen.
She's please, I need you to stop grabbing a hold of those.
I got to say, miss,
I'll let go
those
of
are
them.
pretty sturdy. How much glue did you put on? I don't
It's not
know
glue.
any Lupins
It's
who have antennas,
it's
Uh,
part of
well,
my head.
antlers. Wait. I'm gonna look over at Vile,
Who's still
I'm
shaking
gonna
her.
and then I'm gonna look over at our VIP and say, "Wait, Lupins don't have antlers, right?"
I'm
And
just
look back
gonna.
at her.
What the fuck is happening?
He said what the barkeeper said earlier.
Hey, how sturdy do those feel, Vile?
Yeah, pretty sturdy. I'm gonna let go of them. Just like kind of like, just drop it out of my hand. You know how like little kids when they don't want to hold anything anymore, they'll just drop it.
Yeah, she
I just do that.
pulls away as you do that. She's just kind of like rubbing her head where it was,
He
like
ripped
as
off?
it's still there, like where you were grabbing. Sorry, where it was.
He was.
Just hear a crack and it comes off. It's just like, oh fuck.
Let's go.
No.
Improvised weapons. D4 plus my strength modifier.
If you were to break those off, she would show you some improvised weapons. She'd probably tear you asunder.
Nah,
There's necrotic
she ain't
tendrils.
doing shit.
But she's just sitting there kind of rubbing her head around where the antlers are before putting back on the hat and going back to her
After
previous
she-
disguise.
Yeah. After
How
she
you
does
wear
that-
a hat with antlers on though?
God damn it.
You just do.
I'm also. I'm gonna ask. Wait, hold on. So you got feeling in those? And I'm gonna rub my chin while staring at the hat.
Yes, I do.
How's that work? Aren't they bone?
I can still feel
Bro, you
when
get to
they
just
are
change your
pulled.
hurt box on command. That's not fair.
What'd she say?
So I can still feel when they are pulled on.
Oh, pull. You know what? That makes sense.
She kind of shakes her head a little bit and grabs her pack and tosses it onto her back.
Shakes her head even more, bro. Chill. She might get a concussion.
And she picks up her crossbow and kind of hooks it to the side of her armor. Before moving over to kind of on the other side of the bed, you do see one of these sun protective suits sitting on the ground.
But
And
I'm
she
still
begins-
wearing my entire suit, aren't
Yeah,
I?
you're still wearing yours.
Wait, hold on. That just reminded me of a quick question. Did my suit at my fingertip get destroyed from the bullet?
No, your suit's perfectly fine.
Huh. Okay, sorry. Continue.
She begins to put on her own suit though over the armor.
Oh, she hasn't seen my face. Yo, this could be a good idea. Good. This could be something in my favor later. Who knows?
And after she gets the suit mostly on and kind of has the helmet just off to her side, she says,
Ask her for her hat.
The fuck am I gonna ask her for? I got a good enough to. Actually, what is my persuasion? I don't know. I'm gonna ask for her hat.
Can I try on the hat, please?
Hey, can I try on the hat? I want to see what happens if someone else tries it on.
She turns to you and just says, "It won't work unless you've attuned to it."
Well, can I still try?
She rolls her eyes and kind of takes the hat off, dropping the form again and hold it towards you.
Let's go.
Are you taking
it'll-
your helmet off to put it on?
No,
You're gonna put it on the helmet.
putting it on the helmet.
You don't feel any different.
Hey, this thing doesn't work, bro. You need to probably get another one.
Can I roll deception?
Yeah.
Oh boy. That's a nat 1.
I want to hear what a nat 1 sounds like from Vile.
What'd you do?
I'm gonna be like, yo, he's an ogre now,
It's gone.
guys.
Hello? Or am I gone? What's happening?
Everything.
Can he not hear us?
I don't think he can hear us.
Man, my roll was too good.
Damn. He asked me if he's still there. I think he's gone
What
entirely.
the fuck? I can't hear shit.
Oh, no, he's back. Yeah, he's still
I
here.
heard the ever slight Tyler laugh. So ungodly quiet, I can't.
Wait, you
What
can hear me?
in the hell?
Can you hear me?
Just out of nowhere,
Hello?
everyone just. I
Hello?
just heard you say yo.
I said hello.
Tyler,
Can you hear me now?
What do you mean no?
My god, he's fucking deaf.
I can't.
He's fucking.
Is he working on a delay?
Is he on? Is he senile?
Hello?
Hi.
Biggest gaslight of all time.
I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think
There
that's
we
how
go.
you. Oh,
What
you can
was
hear
that?
now.
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know. I asked you if you were senile.
Alright, what'd he say? Hold on, what'd he say?
I just went, yo, he's a fucking ogre.
Me?
Yeah, you put the hat on.
What kind of hat is this? Please tell me it's like one of those old English hats. Like old English people hat. Like,
You talking
You
like
know
a
what I'm talking
bowler hat?
sure. I don't know. What is a boat?
It's a fedora.
It's a trilby.
Is it actually a
It's a
fedora?
trilby.
Disgusting.
I'm gonna take the hat off and just slap him with it.
As you
It's
do
not
that,
supposed to be hard. It's a fucking hat.
yeah, she kind of puts a hand out as if to be like, "Wait, it's already done."
I'm gonna look at it and see if there's any like ash on it.
No, there's no black Kenku feathers on it.
What?
Did
I meant
anyone?
like ash. I meant when I meant ash, I meant like makeup as if you slapped like some fucking model or something.
There's
like
nothing on
white
it. No, there's nothing on
powder?
it. There's no like white
Okay.
powder or anything.
Hand it back.
She takes it and puts it back on her head.
Yeah, that's broken, bro. You need to like do something with that.
The moment she puts it on, the disguise comes back.
As I said.
And as I
Oh, I
told
was
you,
about to make a. funny, ugly joke, but I think that would be in poor taste.
I think that would be in poor taste. She kind of turns towards Kibley and kind of offers a hand and says, "Let us go."
Oh, wait. Hold on. Quick question. Did her eyes change when she
No.
took the head off?
No.
You didn't even let me finish and you said no. Okay. Well, I guess we know how to determine if someone's wearing a disguise hat.
He'll take her hand when she offers it.
And she kind of helps you off the bed and then helps you gather your things, which isn't really much. It's like, a backpack and a dagger.
Only one dagger. No.
She looks to all of you and just says, "Shall we depart then?"
We look at the VIP.
I'm gonna look at the bodyguard.
I'm gonna
Look
just
back.
nod.
Yeah, wait,
No.
Just nod.
well, like, what's our game plan, Miss Clova?
This is not a game. Kibley, Tail, whatever you go as now. This is real life, sir.
What's our
Act
real
like
life?
it.
She kind of shakes her head for a moment, just says, "The plan is to get to the hobble by the end of the day."
Question.
And what is your question?
Are there laws there?
In their own right, yes.
Damn it.
But those laws are mainly for the citizens of the hobble.
Oh, cool. So travelers can do whatever they want. Let's go.
Not exactly. Most people who end up there that aren't supposed to be there end up as slaves to the people.
Let's do that.
You're talking about other people, though, right?
No, I'm talking about anyone but those that live there.
So, like everyone else, yeah? 'Cause, like, you guys live there, right? Wait a minute. Hold on. Are we supposed to enter the town as slaves to you?
No. I wouldn't
I
fit
didn't hear
into
any
that.
explanation.
I would not fit in that town. The town is mainly populated by various goblinoids and kobolds.
Man, if only we had a kobold that could like walk us around like we were their, pelican group, like their secret service. Damn. Guess we can't do that.
Yeah, that sucks, bro. Tough luck, I guess. Alright, you guys have fun. I'm gonna go hit the bars.
It's just, I was joking. I'm sorry.
Well, no one said anything.
You didn't give anyone time to say anything. It was like half a second later. You were just like, "I'm sorry."
No, I didn't say I'm sorry. I said I was joking. I didn't apologize.
I didn't apologize for shit. I'm sorry. Okay. She kind of makes her way to the doorway to kind of exit the room.
Ladies first.
And Kibley by her side as she's holding his hand as she was before. Those two exit. Do the rest of you follow?
And I go real quick, and then follow him.
Okay. Mr. VIP.
That
I'm
was
following close behind.
that was a
Okay.
bit. I don't.
And I assume Vile is going to follow behind the VIP.
I'll be at the back of the party.
You're the caboose. Good. Every party needs a caboose.
Can we take a bathroom break real quick?
You can.
Okay, cool.
That's not what I meant by bathroom break. What the fuck is that?
Hey, boss, I gotta take my 15 real fast.
completely disbands, clocks out, and everything.
Yeah, I'll be back in a.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Anyways,
Dream job, D&D.
D&D. God, I want to work.
Are we getting overtime for this?
I want to work like Matthew Mercer. This is bullshit.
Fuck, bro.
What did I miss? I just switched to wireless headphones.
You missed us talking shit about you.
Oh, yeah. Usually how it goes.
Generally. Anyways, the group of you, being led by Quolva, make your way out of the tavern and begin to head towards the point of which you would enter the town originally. Kind of the checkpoint leading out. Upon arrival, you do see a group of guards. About 3 of them that are all standing in front of this doorway leading to the staircase that allows you to head to the surface.
Mark among them or no?
Mark is not among them.
Okay. Do they? They don't stop us, do they?
They kind of look you over. You pass the first 2 guards. They don't say anything. They just kind of watch you. The third slowly opens the door leading to the stairs. As you all are equipped with sun protecting suits. And you head up to the upstairs towards that one chamber before where there's the multiple kind of rooms that seem to be within the space. A few guards kind of up there. A lot of them kind of give you all kind of odd looks as you come up out from the staircase. None of them approach you by any means.
Can I pause real quick?
Yeah.
As we're walking by guards, can I ask them if they have any writing utensils?
Sure. One of them kind of gives you an odd look and just says,
He pulls out a
"Why?"
Sharpie.
Yeah, pulls out a Sharpie. He says, "Why?"
Just in case I don't have anything to write with. Why do you need, like, why else would I be asking for writing utensils?
I don't know. It's just an odd request. And he kind of pauses for a second and says, "You got any money on you?"
No. Depends. What's the quality?
And he's gone.
He's gone.
He's gonna mark up the price and be like, "Yeah, actually, this high tech writing utensil, it can write underwater and it can write in space, and it's like it's a pencil."
No, I didn't hear what you said. You actually faded out when you tried to talk.
Oh, I said, what's the
Oh.
quality of the writing utensil?
As best as you're gonna get out here.
You don't have any that. Hold on. This isn't some cheap charcoal, is it?
No. That's easy to get. It doesn't write all that well.
How much does it cost?
I'll give it up for a gold piece.
Check it. Check the notes. How much gold I have? What about 5 silver?
Persuasion check.
Let's go. I finally actually get to check to see what my persuasion is. I don't know what my persuasion is, but I got a 12.
It's a 19. And he's gone.
Holy! Oh wait,
No, he's
wait.
gone.
You said he's.
No, not him. I was saying as in someone left the chat. Okay, you got 19. He thinks about it for a second. He says,
Holy shit! I'm proficient in this.
I'll do 7 silver.
What the fuck is persuasion in this? What? There it is. 7 silver. I still haven't seen the writing utensil.
He kind of reaches into a pocket and he pulls out what we would notice as like a ballpoint pen.
Mm.
Your character, you have no idea what this is. It looks like a piece of plastic.
Gotcha. Is this gonna burn off in the sun?
I just wouldn't recommend having it out in the sun too long. If you do,
It's not gonna last in the sun. I don't think it's worth 7 silver pieces.
there isn't much that lasts in that sunlight.
Not much here. I'll give you 6.
Another persuasion check.
Oh god, yeah, I failed this. I don't even want to tell you what I got.
Okay, if you don't want to tell me.
Actually, wait, hold on. It's a +7, so actually I got a 10.
He shakes his head. He says 7 or it's no deal.
Alright, let's bring some deception into this. Oh, I don't need this writing utensil very bad. I'm going to... Hold on, actually, before I say this, what does those treats smell like?
They don't have much of a smell to them. It's almost like a phantom smell, if you know what that means. Kind of like, it's not enough for you to realize that you're smelling it unless you're really focusing on it. Because they're kind of like, it's like petrified pieces of meat.
Okay. Quilva, can I trouble you for one of those snacks that you gave me earlier, by chance?
For what reason?
You look over at the guard and look back at her. What do you think?
She kind of rolls her eyes and pulls the last good berry she has out of her pouch and tosses it to you.
Alright. Do you know what this is?
Looks like a berry to me.
Best berry you will ever taste and have ever tasted.
Is that
I'm
so?
asking. Yeah. And if that's not true, you can have it right now after we swap items. If that's not the case, you can rob me for all that I have.
He kind of raises an eyebrow. Intrigued.
Risky. What if he's had a gooder berry?
Gooder berry. It's the next level of the spell. He says, all right.
Superior.
What do you say?
He says, all right. I'll take you up on that.
I want your word that you won't lie about its taste.
Cross my heart and hope to die.
You guys think he's telling the truth?
Roll an insight.
All of us?
Who's ever watching on this conversation.
I got a +5.
I don't know.
I got a
what it
19.
is.
I'll roll.
I
one.
also got a 19, but this is without a modifier because I don't know what my insight is.
Oh, mine's with a modifier.
Your insight score.
Roll a 2.
You're actually. You said 19. It's actually 24.
Me?
Yeah.
Yo, that means I have a fuck. Where's my wisdom?
That means he has a
have
fuck.
a fuck. I'm proficient in this. Let's go. You said it was a 24?
Yeah.
Yo, I just, with one fell swoop of something fucking useless, I just found 2 proficiencies I have.
You can tell, like, he definitely is looking for a way to pull this against you, but at the same time, he feels like he has nothing else. He has nothing to lose here. It's kind of what you're getting out of it. so he's feeling like he might as well.
Before I hand over to him and say, bro, it's a pen. Actually, you know what? Never mind. This is not worth a pen. If you want this, 3 silver pieces plus the pen. And again, the same offer. Rob me for everything I have. Not that you would, because you're a guard, of course.
I'm gonna flip a coin to see what he does.
Yeah, can I flip it?
No.
Damn it.
I'm the DM. I flip the coin.
I could put it on a video.
He thinks over it for a moment and just... Kind of tucks the pen back into his pocket. Goes back to what he was doing.
Anyone else have a pen?
The other guards seem to just kind of turn away from you and just kind of disregard you.
I'm gonna say you lost, buddy. I was trying to think of something I could follow that up with, but I really don't have anything. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say you're lost, buddy. I'm gonna just, without breaking eye contact with the guard, I'm gonna flick it over to, let's see, who am I flicking it over to? I'm gonna flip it over to Kibley and let his facial reaction say all.
Kibley, do you catch the berry?
Yeah.
What do you do with said berry as you catch it?
Well, do we have our suits on yet?
You have everything but the helmet on.
You just snap it up, like a dog.
Eats the berry, just in pure bliss. Guard just...
Goodest berry.
He almost, ever so slightly, you catch a bit of a frown before he just kind of turns away and just kind of goes back to his own thing. He does seem a little irritated. You've definitely ruined his day. Let's just put it that way.
He ruined his own day. I didn't do shit.
Qualva kind of
alright, so
rolls her eyes and just... Shall we continue?
as we're walking off, I'm gonna mutter under my breath, "Taking the berry."
As we exit the town with your helmet, it's like Kibley's definitely gonna try holding Quova's hand.
Okay.
Kind of like he's looking at her as like the big responsible adult. Whatever.
Oh, wait, hold on. He obviously saw that Quova's the one who handed me the berry, right?
Yeah.
Alright, as I'm walking away, I turn around. Is he looking in on our direction, or is he just completely oblivious to what we're doing?
He's chose to disregard you all, and is
So he's
kind
not
of
looking
off,
at us.
like sulking on his own.
So, not at all looking at us?
No,
Is he in our general vicinity?
he's in the same room as you guys are making your way towards the exit.
Alright, I'm gonna go psst, 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 and when he looks over at me, I'm gonna like nonchalantly point over at Kibley holding Quova's hand with a smile.
He rolls his eyes at you.
I'm gonna wink and turn around. Oh wait, I can't do that. I have my helmet on.
Yeah, but he rolls his eyes at you and then just.
I'm gonna give a thumbs up and turn around.
All right, so you all make your way through the doorways, kind of making it back to the gate. As you kind of
What a
arrive
waste.
to the final door, Quova kind of grabs her own helmet, puts it on, kind of turning to Kibley to make sure that he gets his on as well. I assume the rest of you are putting on your helmets. Oh,
This
yours
is
is already
my
on.
normal face.
Yeah, yours is on. Ashen vial.
Yeah, I'll put mine on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ash.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously, I just am taking sure. I don't know if you want to be like, yeah, I'm gonna just fucking go and get Thanos by the sun.
Guess I'll die.
I guess I'll die then.
Not yet.
Not yet. The time will come. The day of reckoning will come.
You guys see that video of that kid who shit himself and his mom's like, "Go to the bathroom. You're
Yes.
literally shitting yourself."
Yes.
Not yet.
Okay, so you all put your helmets on. Kova leading the way out as you step out into the bright morning sun of the scorched plains of wherever the hell you are. Out here, you do see three individuals all dressed in their suits. None of them regard you in any kind of way. They just kind of see you there, continue standing on duty. Kova, you hear her let out a deep sigh before beginning to lead the way towards the west. The direction of which you had woken up not even 24 hours before, or actually just over 24 hours before.
Can I say something as we start heading in?
Yes.
Ask her if she has any writing utensils.
She kind of. Give me a second. Let me check her inventory. She says, "I don't, unfortunately." Why do you ask?
The last time we were out here, you didn't happen, so that was it. I'm sorry.
It shouldn't happen again.
Alright, I don't take you at your word.
She kind of gives you a nod. Begins to lead the way through this desert wasteland. And as you're kind of moving along, hours pass. A canteen, which you noticed that she had actually had a few on her, other than the one that you guys had left from before. Passing them around, going through about two of them before coming to the base of the large mountain known as the Hobble. On the approach, you do notice there are multiple caves and different entrances into this mountain, all at various heights of some kind of level with the plains around this large peak, others kind of in various positions on the way to the top. Quolva kind of looking around this mountain. She almost seems to stop when you guys are roughly 100 meters from the base. And just kind of stares up at it and looks around.
Ghibli would look up to her and ask, "What's wrong?"
I'm not sure which entrance we should take.
C.O.N?
We could.
What say the rest of you?
I say we drop in from the top and surprise them with an aerial assault.
I'm gonna ignore him and look at Ash. I was originally looking at Vile, but I will ignore him now and look at Ash.
Aerial assault.
And Ash in Vile's voice.
Well, unfortunately, my coin does not have three sides.
Okay. Well, two of you would like to go to the top. What say you, Kibli?
He'll look up at Quova kind of like deferentially.
Kibli, would you like to roll me survival?
Sure.
It's like shit.
I only 7.
You got a 7?
Yeah.
Do you have your survival modifier?
No.
You got a 9.
Okay.
Still not all that great. You get a slight, like, there is a drawing to this place for you. There does feel you feel a familiarity with this place. It's not enough to tell you where to go.
What do you think, kitty cat? Where should we go? Yeah? You think so?
He's talking to his actual cat. Just to let everyone know.
He's on the desk.
Mm.
Let's go through the top, I guess. I worried about me getting executed. That going through a way that's not particularly obvious would be our best bet here. Thank
On
you.
that day, Vile's brain size grew 3 sizes.
Thank you for the safety of that.
All right then. I guess let us make our way to the top.
Oh shit.
Corva begins leading the way to the top of said mountain. I need everyone.
Oh boy.
Roll me athletics.
Let's fucking go.
Okay, so I do know my athletics modifier.
Ghibli got a 2 because his modifier is -1 and I rolled a 3.
Oh my
Fuck, I got a
god.
7. That's with
I got-
the modifier. I got a 7.
I got a 21.
Bastard.
8. What's my modifier?
Your modifier for athletics? You got a 9, bro.
Alright, look, if I fell, can I use my tendrils to catch myself?
That's not
I
how that
spell.
spell works, but
Well, I had to ask because I don't know how it works.
Do it, far reach designers style.
Yeah.
you all begin to ascend this mountain, trying your best to get up it.
I make a request real quick before we continue.
Sure.
If I fall, I want to scream, "Piper, help!" Like the ACM, "Father, help!" You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, cool. Just had to put that in there. All right, continue.
Okay. No one falls. There is a point that Kibli, you just kind of collapse, just being exhausted. In turn, Kova kind of picks you up essentially and just kind of drapes you on her backpack. So you're kind of hanging off her back as she's climbing.
It's like Sam and Frodo in Mountain Doom.
Yes.
Carry the ring, Mr. Frodo, but I can't carry you.
Yes.
He's like my finger. I have such tiny legs, tiny arms.
And you guys make it to about halfway, and you are all exhausted except for Vile. Vile is in tip-top. Vile could run to the fucking moon and be fine.
You know, my cardio insane, you know what I'm saying?
My character is gonna say, "Vile, I know we're almost the same height, but please, can I hop on your back?"
Yeah, I'm down. I'll carry him.
Oh hell yeah! I was ready to roll persuasion.
Roll me another athletics check. Vile.
Oh shit. Okay.
He's like,
That's a 18.
My god. My god. Okay.
I got an 11 plus
I have
7.
one over.
The two of you end up reaching this one of the highest caves on this mountain, and after you kind of drop Electus off your back once you reach this cave and look down, the others are like 200 meters behind you, kind of slowly making their way up.
I'm gonna hold a treat out for him and say thank you.
For me?
Yep.
I'm good on a treat right now.
You don't want it? Okay.
I will
No,
say,
I'm on a paleo diet actually.
by this point in the day too, when you guys have like not been hungry the entire day. I will make that note.
Nice.
But after about like an hour or so, the rest of the party does finally catch up collapsing at this cave entrance,
What?
just
Once we
exhausted.
get to the cave entrance, kind of like Kibley's kind of rested up a little bit. He'll kind of hug Koba for carrying him up.
She kind of gives you a slight nod and kind of pushes her back up against one of the walls just to catch her breath.
That is quite funny. See, the most athletic character in this party seemingly carried the second most athletic character on his back.
I think Ash is the second most athletic.
I have a +3. He has a +1.
Ash? I thought he had a +7.
No, Ash had a +1.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh, he has a +7 somewhere else.
Penis size.
So?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Penis.
Koika.
He saw one once, so he mimicked it.
Bruh. All of them gay.
Bro. Just immediately attack my man like that. Okay. So after a minute or two of resting, you do all eventually kind of regain your composure, not feeling extremely winded, just a little bit, and find yourselves now standing before a deep cave.
What makes it deep?
As it heads deep into the mountains.
It's not deep down.
No, like it goes like it seems to be heading in a downwards direction.
Uh-oh. Guys, the warden's waiting for us.
But,
Yeah, because deep dark.
oh my god, I'm done with you. Anyways, you do see this cave heading deep into the mountains. The only ones of you that actually can see, looking down this way, Kibley and Vile can see a fair distance into this cave. Electus and Ash, you guys don't see shit.
I mean, I could cast that hypnotic gaze ability if I wanted to see, probably, because it gave off light, but no, I'll just let them have their thing.
Okay. Kova kind of looks to all of you and just says, shall we?
What
Okay.
am I seeing down this tunnel?
About 60 feet.
Yeah, is it just like regular tunnel, or is it like, can I see shit? Is there anything there for me to see?
It looks like your standard run-of-the-mill tunnel.
I gotcha.
The only difference is this tunnel looks to have been dug, not natural.
This cave is not a natural formation.
Yes, this you can see along like the edges of the wall. Look more to be scraped than kind of naturally kind of dug out. But you don't see anything beyond just like your current sight.
All right. Can I smell or hear anything? Can I tell if there's like a lot of people down this tunnel or anything?
Perception check.
That is a 17 or a 13.
Okay. You get a slight scent coming from in here. The smell you kind of catch, you're not quite sure what it is at first. But after a minute or two, you get the scent of cooked meats. And there's some other smells you're not quite familiar with, almost like something like fermented.
Fermented?
Yes, fermented.
Can elf become fermented?
Well, I guess we start heading down the tunnel.
Fermented.
As you're kind of doing this too, you do also see Quilva sniffing the air next to you, seeming to. Or you hear it. You don't see her do it because she's still wearing the helmet, but she does also seem to be catching a scent of something.
I repeat my question for the third time. Can elf become fermented?
Can an elf?
Yes. Because I'm not an elf. I mean, I'm not a human, I'm an elf. Because normally I would ask if humans can become fermented. I'm asking if it's like, if potentially it could possibly be, what's the word, cannibalism.
I will neither confirm nor deny anything.
I think you said all that you needed to.
But Quilva begins to make her way forward. And after about
I guess we'll just walk down that tunnel.
after about 100 feet or so, she pauses for a moment and slowly slips one of her gloves off to check if it's possible. Doesn't seem to burn. Slides it back on.
Oh my god. We just followed someone who has never been here before. Why did we do that?
And she removes her helmet. Straps it to her pack.
I'm not doing that.
Kibby's gonna keep his on just because, the implication.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, switch places probably.
As she does that, she stops for a moment, still wearing the human disguise, and thinks for a moment, and then she kind of grabs the tip of the hat and kind of almost tips it slightly, and the disguise changes. And instead, now you see her standing beside you. Why do people keep messaging me? As a kind of a like a reddish skinned hobgoblin with kind of this slick black hair. Now standing beside you all in the suits. Her eyes are still purple.
Knew it.
But she now takes on that appearance instead.
Question. What color do goblins' eyes usually are?
You don't know.
Hope I gotta trick you.
You thought you could trick me? That's a lot. You funny. I'm the one who invented deception.
It's worked a few times. Almost, for other
Almost.
players.
For other players.
Because I haven't tried yet. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So I'm a good player.
Anyways, she kind of pushes on forward, descending deeper into this place, and after about walking about 30-ish minutes, and I'll say this, Vile, the smell is getting stronger. He's a frog now.
Word it.
As you get further, you begin to see a light kind of at the end of the tunnel. No, you are not dead. But
Oh, you didn't let me get my joke out.
And
Ooh, you gotta be quicker than that.
the closer you get, you kind of notice it's like a flickering, almost like probably a candlelight. You can't exactly tell from where you are at the moment, and you do hear voices.
Can I discern how many?
Perception check, hearing.
All of us do that?
Yes, only Rob gets
13
advantage.
and a 10. 13 and a 10.
13 and 10.
Perception. I just rolled a 17 and I have a +2 modifier, so 19.
Wow.
I rolled a 5 with a +2 is a 7.
Nat
However,
20.
I will say
Woo!
that in some timeline I also got a nat 20. So
What's my modifier?
Your modifier for perception, you got 27, bro.
Gee.
Okay. Listening in on these sounds, Kibbley, some of the language that's being spoken is familiar to you. Actually, all of it is. As you hear what sounds to be roughly probably 5 or 6 people arguing about something. You can't tell what. You understand some of the words, but they're just far enough away that it's like a little hard to discern exactly what they're saying.
what words does he recognize?
It's more of just insults being thrown back and forth. A couple of examples is a couple of examples are like someone calling one like a bottom feeder, another one calling them lizard breath. Kind of insults like that, as they seem to be just arguing for some reason. Ash, you can hear the specifics. You have a much better hearing going on. They seem to be arguing about whatever food that is near them. Arguing about whatever meal they're currently or were enjoying. And you also hear 2 other voices speaking quieter somewhere deeper within this space. You hear a female voice and what sounds to be a male voice seeming to discuss whether or not they should allow them to continue what they're doing or to simply get rid of them.
I hold up 4 fingers.
Quova looks at you a little confused. You're saying
There's 4 of them down there?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh no, 5v4. However,
So, who are you guys gonna eat?
will we solve this? Well, actually, I guess 64.
I have an idea. And you see Quova kind of reach into one of her packs and pulls out what looks to be kind of crushed up like ashes of a leaf, like the burnt remains of a leaf that's been crushed up. And you see her mutter something as she kind of squeezes it in her hand and tosses it into the air around you as these as the ashes go into the air, they seem to transform into these like veils of shadow that seem to permeate around each of you and seem to almost encapsulate you, not in an aggressive way by any means, but almost in a way of making you harder to be noticed. If that makes sense.
Is this Merge with Shadows?
No, this is Pass Without Trace.
Oh.
All of your stealth
that's what I meant,
modifiers
yeah.
are increased by a 10.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
what
what
it
I'm
was
talking
before, so
And she just says, if you stay close to me, we should be able to sneak in there and possibly past. I just recommend
or
not.
we could talk our way through, potentially, just in case.
That
Oh,
is
is
an
it?
idea. As
You can
well.
talk your way. I'm sneaking, and if shit goes wrong,
No, I'm saying if things
punching
go
a hole
wrong,
in their
we could
chest.
potentially. Hey, why don't we say that's the last? No, opportunity to. The plan B is talking through. Because I don't think my silver tongue has failed us at any point yet.
I will say, if you-
Technically, we're 1 for 1 for fights.
Yeah, but we're also like probably 3 for 3 on silver tongue. My silver tongue to be specific. I didn't hear any.
I mean, how you want to go about this, guys?
But she's already done pass without
Yeah.
trace.
And I'm saying, just in case
Yeah, that's a
something
back. He's
were to
saying a backup
happen,
plan.
yeah, as a backup plan.
And then the backup to the backup plan is me punching their chest in.
Yeah, no, I agree, of course.
Okay, cool,
If
cool.
all else fails.
If
Like, what else?
I'm gonna kiss him on the mouth.
I'm going
God.
to.
Oh,
I'm
God.
Gonna cover my head just slightly so that he can kiss my cheek.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding.
All
All right, so we have to make stealth rolls.
And she
Would
says, just make sure not to get too far from me, because the spell only reaches so far.
All right, well, you better be in the back then.
Okay. I just rolled a 15. I have existing stealth modifier +4, and then I have +10 on top of that, so it's 29.
So she rolled a 34. What did you say, Ghibli, for yours?
29, because I rolled a 15. I have a +4 already, and then I have the +10 from her pass without trace.
Yep, so 29. Vile.
Ooh, what was my stealth modifier again? Is it
It's +4.
4? Okay. I rolled a 27.
27. Okay. Soul.
Because it's 13 plus 4 plus 10.
No. I'm fucking open to NPC again. Fuck me. Ash! Motherfucker! I need to close this fucking character sheet. I don't know why I'm opening it. I'm not even
16.
introducing this character.
What's
16
my modifier?
plus 10. And then plus your stealth. Yeah. Your stealth is a 7. So 23. He got 33. And then Electus.
I got a 24. That's with the +10, but that's only +10, so I don't know what my actual stealth is.
You got 27.
Let's go. Wait.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm proficient in this too.
Okay, so you all begin to creep your way into this room, all kind of grouped up. And as you enter this kind of space, you find the only reason it's very well lit at this specific part of the tunnel is a single torch that seems to be hanging a few feet from the entering point. Inside, you can see in the middle of this space where there seems to be a very kind of large platform that seems to have various cooked livestock. There looks to be an entire, what was once an entire cow carcass that had been cooked. There's a hog one. There's a few scraps of what looked to have been cooked chicken. And you see, surrounding this, there are 3 kobolds and 2 goblins that seem to be arguing. All over various pieces of food. You see 2 of them that are specifically arguing over a specific bone. They seem to be kind of clashing over this bone, which you can't tell why. They just seem to be very obsessed with these specific pieces. And beyond them, you do see a kobold that's kind of looking down from like an upper platform, kind of watching them, as well as what looks to be a dragonborn standing beside them. A red dragonborn.
Can I sidetrack real quick and ask a quick question?
Sure.
Where's Piper been chilling this whole time?
Piper's been in your bag.
Okay, I just had to make sure. All right, continue.
But yes, those 2 seem to be looking down at the scene. Kibli.
Yeah.
The kobold you see on the landing, you feel, and it's a feeling you haven't, I don't think you've felt a lot so far. You feel a very strong hatred for this person.
Just imagine like Doodle Bob drawing those angry eyebrows on himself.
Ghibli just draws eyebrows on himself.
Angry eyebrows.
Yeah, hi, Mignoy. Oh shit, I don't know. I need to look something up real fast.
And as you all kind of inch
how
along
do I do the thing?
the edge of the room, you do see the kobold kind of turn towards the Dragonborn, and who would understand this? Ash and Kibli specifically, would hear the kobold say, "Get rid of them. I'm tired of watching this." And he kind of gives a nod before you see him pull out a wand. And he flicks it in the direction of these 5 individuals. And the center of this platform that had all the food on it explodes outwards in a giant ball of fire that engulfs the 5 individuals, reducing all of it to ash. And you see her kind of grunt as he kind of... The Dragonborn smirks a little bit, and the 2 of them walk off, out of sight. By this point, you guys are like on the edge of the room, away from this, so you were not anywhere near the impact zone. And looking around the space now that you are able to see a little more, you can see there are 2 side staircases that were a little hidden from the initial doorway, kind of hidden behind a few pillars. There are staircases leading up. There are 2 staircases leading downstairs. There's another chamber underneath where you saw these 2 individuals disappear behind a closed door. And there does appear to be there seems to be like a few small chambers kind of off to the side next to these staircases. Quoval kind of turns to all of you, and she just says, "I think I know who that kobold was. I don't know the dragon."
They made me irrationally angry.
I would assume that would make sense if it's who I think it is.
Who is it?
I believe it to be Opal.
Oh, Paul, you mentioned her.
The Dragonborn, though, is unexpected.
Unexpected? What a weird name.
That... Oh, little prince.
That's so funny.
She kind of pats you on the head.
He'll kind of like lean up. He'll kind of like move his head up into it.
Kibli is just a dog. The actual dog. What a diverse party, I swear. Anyways, she just looks at the rest of you and just says, "What do you all want to try to do?"
Well, we could... I mean, we really just have 2 main targets at this point, right? We have the Dragonborn and we have Opal.
Essentially, yes.
Okay. They're in the same room?
It appears.
Or they go separate directions?
They went the same direction.
Okay. I say we go and murder them.
Murder.
Wrong.
Murder.
She looks down to you and just says, "Murder is wrong if done for the wrong reasons."
So
But my reasons are correct.
She, however, has done far worse things than
reasons
just
are what-
simply killed somebody.
The reasons are what make it murder,
rather than
If I might be an inheritor to like,
just
I'd like to have like some good morals going into it, so I'm just asking for some clarification. So,
You have every right to kill her, if that's what you were looking for.
okay.
But I will make a note that this won't be any easy fight if we do decide to go up there and fight them now.
Why is that?
I don't know what that Dragonborn is capable of. And based on what we just witnessed, he clearly knows magic.
I have a question.
Yes?
What would we possibly get out of it? I know what he gets out of it, pointing at Tail Ghibli.
Oh, if there's some treasury in it, you would all be entitled to something from that.
Well, I know I get out of this. I'm gonna hold up the empty vial of blood.
We still don't know whose is.
Oh, he drank it. It's just a vial now.
Hmm.
Yeah, I drank that shit like a Kool-Aid jammer.
And you were just like, oh shit, it's a Kool-Aid?
I thought it was a health potion. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Thought it was a health potion.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna regain my health and go ape shit on this dude. And then you're like, it's blood, and I was like,
Blood.
Okay.
Yummy blood.
I have AIDS now.
I have AIDS now.
Thanks, Regan.
This is how I die. Fuck. Anyways, so what is your course of action?
I mean, what else can we do? Like, so Quova is saying, this is me talking, not character. So Quova is saying that it's gonna be a hard fight if we go fight them. But what else are we supposed to do? Actually, I actually have a suggestion in character now.
Yes.
Look, these are all goblins, right? Like the people that we've seen in this place.
They're goblinoids.
You saw goblins and kobolds so far, and you
They're like
watched
goblinoids.
Quolva make herself look like a hobgoblin.
When I think of goblins and kobolds, I think of poison. Just that's what comes to my mind.
I'm going to grab Electus by the shoulders, and I'm gonna put my forehead on his forehead and stare at him in the eyes and be like, okay, I'm about to say what I think is the smartest thing I've ever said. What if we sow the seeds of a doubt and chaos by showing Tail over here to the common folk so that they don't trust Opal anymore and they all rise up against her? That way the passing of power is not as bad as it's going to be if we just kill her.
I'm gonna shove him off of me, and then give a thumbs up with a very confused face.
Well, if we do that course of action, that's might be like much larger risks than if we just try solving the problem by ourselves.
What if
It could be.
instead, hold on, what if you don't put yourself in harm's way and we use some sort of disguise to make it look like you? I mean, it potentially could lure
Or
him
we
out.
can do some scouting first. Ask how people felt about Tail as the prince, or whatever Tail's real name is, Kibli. We could be like, hey, how'd y'all feel about Prince Kibli? And if they were like, oh, I miss him, I'm so sad he died in that car crash,
The royal carriages.
then we could be like, hey, guess what? He's not dead. He's with us. And we could be like, be our conspirators, and we're gonna go fuck up Opal.
What if they like?
Don't
you know,
believe us?
jump
We
out
have the
with-
letter
with
of proof.
Daggers. No. What if they like jump out with daggers and be like, "Ah, I got you," and then stab us?
But if they're a lowly kobold that's not as powerful as Opal, I feel like we could take them.
Yeah, but that would draw attention, and then blow our.
That's
cover.
okay. We'll just go fucking bolt to Opal and just bum rush her. These are our only options. Either we go around asking how people
Why
feel
don't
about
we split up?
Kibli.
Why don't we do a bunch of plans
That
at the same time?
feels like a worse solution, to be honest.
I don't
Strengths
know,
and
man.
numbers.
I don't know, man. I mean, they all come to the same conclusion.
But if we
Like-
split up, what are you planning on doing?
You know, I had the idea to split up. I was hoping someone else would, you know, come up with what would happen if we were to take that option.
But the thing is, like, we
See,
only have
I
two
was-
options: is the diplomatic talk to the people on the ground, or go kill
Or
Opal.
we
Both
could talk
options, I would prefer to
Opal.
stay in a group.
Hey, or we could talk to Opal for some reason. It's another option.
What do you plan on saying her? Because she tried getting us murdered.
Hey, us? We don't have proof of that. It's Kibble. Wait, actually, never mind. Hold on. I need to check my notes. This isn't. Hold on.
We have the letter that she sent to your partner that you had to murder because he betrayed us.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Never mind. Forget
So
that.
if
No,
she
forget
sees
that. I
you-
forgot about that. That was the player who forgot it. That was the player who forgot it, not the character.
Quovo kind of raised
So-
an eyebrow at the thought of the letter again and just says, "You remember the face of your... the individual you killed, right? The one that the letter was sent to?"
I forget his name.
I do. Remember his face? Probably I do, right? I've
I
seen
can't
his
get it out of my
blown-off
head.
face, right? Oh,
Yeah,
and his
you
name's
remember his
Francis.
face.
Like I remember his name as well.
She thinks
he's
about it
right.
for a second.
Yeah,
She
she
says,
said
"We
it.
have two options. Either
Even without you saying it, I like the one that I think you're hit to get.
if we take an hour to let you try to attune to my hat, we
I
could
really
have you
like it. Yeah, I
disguise
like to go with that one.
as your friend
Francis.
or the one you killed, and you can try to speak with Opal that way."
I like that.
And while you
a
do
lot.
that, I'll sneak up behind her, and if shit goes sour, I'm gonna stab her.
Murder.
Or Chloe could do that because she has a stealth spell.
Yeah, but we all use the stealth spell.
Yeah, but I thought the plan was to split up.
I don't think we're splitting up.
Here, she kind of gestures.
Or
for
we
you
could
to
just wait
follow.
outside and so no one else can get in, so it'll just be you in there with her, and then if shit goes sour, we will run in.
That's true, but also it depends on, how the room is. Also, this will have to be a big performance on my part because I don't know how he spoke.
History
That has
check.
nothing to do with what I was gonna say, but I guess
You
maybe.
you did never hear his voice. That is true.
Nor how he spoke. Ah man, I should have pointed it out. Did we get any sort of like, oh, Piper knows how he spoke.
Are you trying to summon
Or
Piper
maybe
from your bag?
maybe you will magically just remember, because
I don't need to know how he spoke. I need to know his mannerisms.
Wait, does she even know how he spoke? They
It doesn't matter. He would know his mannerisms, I think. Wait,
no, I'm
actually, it's true.
saying in terms of Opal, because like she only conversed to him through letter.
That's also true.
So we don't know if they ever met in person.
That's also true.
So I don't know if it matters so much.
But I mean, that
Can I
is
try to remember if
unconfirmed,
I
though.
ever heard that guy speak?
Roll me
history check
a
with
history
disadvantage.
check with disadvantage.
I fucking
Can I
knew
do
it.
that
God
too?
damn it.
Can I do that too? Because I'd be trying to fucking remember this shit too. Because I'd be the one trying to mimic it.
Sure.
Right? Okay. I don't know my
Oh,
history.
I got a
Big
16. What's my modifier?
You got a 21, bro.
I got a 15. What's my modifier? And this
You
was
got
with disadvantage.
You got a 14, bro.
Yeah, that's why I expected
Minus
that.
one.
Yeah, I expected
Um,
that.
Ash. In a voice, I'm trying to think of what kind of, like, the specific voice this guy kind of had. In this kind of rugged, kind of inner city type voice. I'm trying to think of, like, exactly the accent it would be.
Are we doing like Cockney or like New York?
What is Cockney? What is the difference between a Cockney and New York?
Oh, Cockney's British.
British. Probably be more New York, if anything. But you end up quoting quoting the line of "you backstabbing son of a bitch" in the dude's voice. I'm not gonna do the voice because I'm not gonna be able to. But
Does he
You
do
backstabbing
the
son of
like
a bitch.
that's pretty much it.
mannerisms as well?
What you remember, Ash, is he's kind of a dick. He talks like he's a dick. Very full of himself, and clearly as he speaks, he does not care about anyone else.
I just look at Electus. Talk like yourself.
Talk like yourself.
Hey, that first, everything but that first part is gonna be easy. Okay. My character doesn't say that because obviously you didn't say anything else. But
And
hey,
Corvo,
how should my body language be? That's more important. What I've found.
Ash should be able to. This guy that you're talking about, kind of chest up, belly out type walking, because he was a bigger dude. You know the kind of stance I'm talking about, like
I do.
chest puffed out, belly out, just letting it all out. Kind of walking in a way of as if everyone is beneath him, but had a slight limp in his left leg.
Okay, obviously I'll walk around like that to
Yes,
show him.
I'm that's what I'm explaining. Is you walk
Yeah.
around to do that.
All right. Can you explain real quick? Can you explain the way he talked again? Full of himself and what else?
Full of himself and does not give a shit about anyone else in the room. And has like a New York accent. That was the last thing.
And he walks like what?
Chest puffed out, belly kind of pushed out as well, just walking like he owns everything around him and he's better than everyone else, and has a slight limp in his left leg.
Okay. Okay. Got him. I noticed.
And as this kind of conversation ends, Quovel kind of opens one of the doors nearby and kind of glances in the room and kind of gestures for you all to follow her in. And upon getting into the space, you find it looks to be a small kind of storage space. Plenty of places to kind of hide out of sight away from the door, and plenty of places that if someone were to come in, you could ambush said person. And as you get in there, she does remove the hat from herself and hands it to you and just says, just find somewhere to focus and just attempt to use the hat. It generally takes about an hour for it to fully attune to one person.
All right.
She hands it off to you and kind of gestures for you to go off into... There's like a corner behind some boxes that she kind of gestures to before sitting down not far from the door on kind of a makeshift stool with her crossbow in hand, kind of watching the door.
I'm gonna attempt to attune to it.
And write down, you have a hat of disguise, is really what it's called.
Yo, that's literally what I fucking named it. Let's go.
That's actually the actual item that it is.
Let's fucking go! I didn't know those shits existed.
It's my favorite item for a character I'm using right now for the Wild West campaign. So,
Nice.
the other party had to deal with 5 people who had those hats.
Nice.
Um,
Dude, Leo needs that hat. Leo needs that hat.
but
To let you know.
yes. What are the rest of you doing during this hour?
Chilling.
Like, Ghibli's just staying close to Quova.
Like a puppy dog.
Basically. I mean, she gave him treats.
Yeah.
He'll sleep next to her last night. You know, she pets him. He's your puppy.
Strange turn of events, but I guess I'm all for it. Ash, what are you doing during this time?
Bruh.
Standing next to the door, pressed up against the wall.
I can picture this. I can picture Kenku doing this, and it's the funniest thing in my head. Okay. You all hide within the room. Feeling that spell that Quova cast kind of slowly dissipating after you guys entered the room. And during the time as you all kind of take energy to, prepare yourselves for what is to come. Electus, you do get attuned to the hat.
Let's go.
You are able to make yourself look like the person that you killed.
Like
Lacking
whoever
the-
I want, or just Francis.
You could look like whoever you want, but you have the ability to look like Francis.
Okay.
What do you want to do now? They were kind of waiting on you, so are you kind of
I want to
Announce-
practice.
going to practice?
So I was alone, right? Or was I?
You're
in the
alone
same
in
room
like
with everyone?
you're in the same room, but you're just behind a few things.
All right. I want to put on the disguise of Francis and come out, acting like Francis.
Okay. Quavo kind of looks towards
Assume
you.
that's plus. Hold on. Whoa. I haven't described what I'm doing yet.
Well, you're going to
Actually,
attract her attention, but
Okay. Do I need to roll anything? Do I need to?
performance or deception?
Oh shit! I get to choose. All right. It's deception. Obviously. Got 15. All right. I'm gonna come out. Chest puffed up. Stomach obviously out, like you described. But I'm gonna look straight ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Where is everyone situated in the room?
Ash is by the door. Vile is kind of off to the side, just chilling. Quavo is
Let me
sitting.
rephrase. In relation to me.
You are on the opposite end of the room from the door, like the opposite corner of where the door is.
So door is in a corner. I'm in the opposite corner.
Yeah.
Diagonal.
Yeah, you're coming out of the opposite corner. Everyone else is kind of like various spots around near the door.
So Ash is at the door. So diagonal of me. Where's everyone else?
Quavo is to the, if you're looking at the door, to the left of the door, sitting on a crate with a crossbow in hand.
So that's Quavo.
Quavo and Kibli is beside her. And Vile is standing on the opposite side, just kind of chilling.
Okay.
Probably doing like a
I'm gonna
JoJo
come
pose or
out.
something.
I'm gonna come out with the chest puffed out, stomach, out like you said. Frown on my face. It's not like a default face. It's like a slight frown.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna eye everyone in the room, and then my eyes are gonna focus on Ash, and then my mouth is gonna curl into a smile a little bit, like a sinister smile. I'm gonna walk up to Ash and say, fuck, hold on, what do I say?
Just goes up to Ash and says,
Um,
fuck.
Ash. Give me a second.
You mean Opal?
Huh?
Do you mean Opal?
No, I'm speaking to Ash here. This is a practice. I need to get in character.
I just picture with Ash, it's like, Ash, speak. Fuck! Good boy. Ash, speak. Murder. Good boy. Murder.
Ash. Okay. So I say, Ash, with the smile curled up on my face when I see Ash. I start walking slowly to him and I say, you're the one who recognized me. Do you think you can do anything about, shit, hold on. Do you think you can do anything about what I've done? About what I will do? You can't do anything to me. You can't touch me. And then he's gonna lean back a little bit on his back leg, still with his chest puffed out, but he's kind of like looking at Ash with like a little side eye, but still with the crooked smile.
Okay.
I what?
What do you say, Ash? What do you have to do, Ash? What are you doing, Ash?
I'm gonna start looking him up and down. I'm gonna start circling around and pretend I'm writing something on like a clipboard.
Okay.
Does he look good enough from what I remember?
It's almost perfect. He's ever slightly off on a little bit of the walking, but other than that, he's pretty good.
I'm gonna, as he's circling around me, I'm gonna say, "What are you checking for bullet holes?" Sorry, but that's not on the newer model.
Walking could be better.
Give me some tips. What do you mean? A break character when I say that.
It's so essentially he just kind of. I picture Ash just kind of like pushing like your leg to one side and then kind of like moving an arm a certain way, like you know those scenes where it's like the boarding school and they're trying to get him to like stand a certain way, or like the karate movies where they're trying to fix their stance. This is what Ash is doing to you.
Nice.
And I will say, because of what he's doing, you will have advantage on this when you do it.
Let's go.
Because Ash rolled so well to remember, and Ash is able to tell you exactly what you need to do, considering he's a Kenku. If he was any other race, I would not allow this. But he's a Kenku. They have perfect mimicry.
What does that even mean?
They
have perfect mimicry. That's right.
They have, they're all about mimicry. They're not creative, but they can copy the shit out of something. So
Nice.
Essentially, a Kenku is like a better China knockoff, if that makes sense.
That made total sense.
It's the perfect comparison. It's terrible to say, but this is the perfect comparison.
It's a perfect comparison. I found that quite humorous.
Yes, and Kovo kind of gives you a nod and says, "It's pretty good. I think it could work."
What about the rest? And for the rest of you, try to build character up again a little bit.
You just see me in the corner facing away, like facing the corner, just whispering under my breath.
Oh god, he's gone
What
Blair
are you
Witch.
saying under your breath?
He's gone Blair Witch.
What are you saying under your breath?
You gotta get closer, you gotta find out.
Francis would not get close to you. He does not
You
give
just
a
hear...
shit.
You're like, what the fuck?
Alright, I'm just gonna look over at him with a blank face and then just look away without a care in the world. And then look at Kibbley. And
Like,
as the silence intensifies, my smile is gonna get slightly bigger and bigger and bigger. It's like a crooked kind of smile.
all right. I think.
Does he not say anything?
Yeah, I don't think. Kimberly, do you say
He's
anything?
He's kind of frightened, but he also has his helmet on right now.
he's still wearing his full kit.
Because
Oh
he is
right, I guess I took my stuff off. Or does the disguise work over the?
You would have had to take your
Should I
helmet
have
off. Everything
Would
else
have
though
to
would
have?
disappear with the disguise.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
So you're just, I guess Quavo just says, is everyone ready to do this then?
I guess.
Right. Electus, you can take lead. We'll follow behind you.
Where will you be waiting?
I'm going to say outside the room. We'll see how your little conversation goes and decide if we need to come in. If we see there's a way to try and flank in any kind of way, I'll try to move us in various spots.
Alright. I just want to preface this by saying if you hear any loud bang, like very loud bang, I would recommend coming in with your weapons drawn.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Alright, I'm gonna take the lead. Chest puffed out. Same way you showed me how to do it.
Okay. You push out of the room, finding the main chamber empty again. Heading your way up the
With
stairs.
obviously the left limb.
Yeah, you're heading your way upstairs. Quolvo kind of leading the others about 15 to 20-ish seconds behind you, giving about a 60-foot kind of gap between you and them, just so it doesn't look like you're part of that part. The party. You are your own entity, essentially. And entering the second floor, you find it's kind of a large open chamber with a single kind of chamber in the middle. And this chamber itself seems to have a doorway on each side of it. The chamber itself seeming to be probably about 100 by 100 feet.
Right, so I went in.
So you go to the door. Clovis.
Is it guards?
There are no guards. It is empty up here. Clovis gestures to you, Vile, and tells you. She says, "Try to go around to the the left side, the far side of it, the chamber, and wait by that door."
Oh boy. Okay.
And then she turns towards Ash and just says, "If you can get the right door, I will get the door behind Electus, and I'll keep the prince with me." Do you do what she says, Ash?
Yeah.
Okay. So you two get to your doors. She kind of stopping several feet away from her door as she waits for you to enter the chamber. You push through the doors.
Do one more deep breath. Relax my shoulders and then walk in.
Showtime.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, I was like, what every performer does before they go on stage. So
Yeah.
you push through the doorway, finding a very eloquent chamber. Within this chamber, there looks to be various shelves of books and what look to be probably old artifacts of various things. Some of the stuff on these shelves you don't recognize. Near the center of the chamber, you do see the Dragonborn sitting at a table with Opal. Both of them sitting opposite sides of each other, with what looks to be a sort of like crystal ball in the center. And as you enter, they both kind of turn their heads to you, both looking a bit confused and looking back to each other before Opal seems to speak up and says, are you the one I sent the letter to?
Who else would stand in front of you?
She seems to smile a little bit. She says, then I assume you have the heads of the ones I asked for.
Unfortunately, they managed to escape in the canal. But don't worry. And then I want to pull out the 2 bullets I have and drop it before me. The crushed fucking bullets.
Okay.
And say, but do not worry. They will not be bothering you. I suppose I'm due a reward, yes?
She frowns a little bit and kind of shakes her head. Just says, I thought my letter was clear. Bring me
Unfortunately,
their heads, and I would pay you.
look, I realized that I didn't fully, what's the word? Player forgetting the word here. Fully complete what you had for me. Unfortunately, the city got in the way, but I assure you they are dead. I'm sure I could get at least some of the gold or whatever you had planned. If not, some respect would do.
She seems to sigh and kind of contemplate for a moment. I do want you to roll that either performance or deception check real quick as well. You have advantage.
Deception. Alright. I got a 25.
25. Solid shit right there.
I got, and my other roll was a 20. Unnatural 20, but
Wow.
still.
Okay. She shakes her head and just says, I guess you'll do something if you're as competent as I believe you to be. She gestures to the Dragonborn, who slowly gets to his feet and reaches into a pack, like this pouch that's on his hip, and pulls out a relatively small coin pouch, though it is filled to the brim with gold pieces. It looks to be. And he walks towards you, getting roughly probably 20-ish feet from you before holding it out before him.
He's at 20 feet away from me and he's holding it out.
He stops 20 feet and holds it out in front of you.
I'm gonna lift my head up a little bit, but my gaze is fixed on him with a frown on my face. But I'm not changing my body language.
Okay.
You expect me to walk over to you?
As you expected us to pay you in full.
I'm just gonna stare him down.
Don't you want your payment?
I don't know what's in that pouch. Why don't you open it up for me?
And he pulls open the pouch and dumps into his hand a couple of the gold pieces. And he shows
A
them.
couple of the gold pieces?
He doesn't dump the whole pouch, but dumps part of it into his hand.
How much did the bag sag after he poured it out? Like, how much did it look like the how much of the bag did it look like he poured on his head?
So he poured about roughly like 15 gold pieces. It was maybe the top like between eighth and third of the bag, or eighth and fourth of the bag.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the DM. Was there any indication of the way that Francis fought in battle, from what I saw in his place?
You caught him by surprise, and based on what you heard, he was irritated, and then you blew his head off.
So I have no idea how he fought.
No.
I don't know if he used a weapon or spells.
Nope.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say, you think that amount is fair, Opal?
Yes.
For 4 bodies, one of which being. Hold on, let me find what the letter said real quick. I know I have it in my notes. Give me 1 second. Francis, we have received your word that the prince has arrived in Salem. Okay, so he did actually say it was the prince. All right, so I'm gonna say, you think that's fair for 4 bodies, one of them being pretty important to you.
I'm paying you
with
for
a
the
slight
time,
smile.
not the actual reward. Because I asked for their heads, and in turn you came here empty-handed. I think this is only fair.
Is there blood? There's blood on at least one of those bullets, right?
The silver one does have a little bit of blood on it. The other one, the one that you had that had been shot off early the night before, it's simply just causing the floor around it to like this like layer of frost is appearing around it.
Ooh, I forgot about that. But I'm gonna ignore it. But the other one has blood. Yeah.
Just a little bit of blood on it. Yes.
What color blood?
It's red.
And what color blood is cobalt or whatever the fuck tail
it's
is?
red.
Okay, cool. Just had to make sure.
They bleed like everyone else.
I just had to make sure. All right, I'm gonna say, look, you can do whatever you want, any magic that you might know on this bullet with the blood, but I bring you proof.
You don't seem to understand why I wanted those heads, did you? They were to make a statement to anyone that stood in my way. And now all I have is what? 2 pieces of metal? Not much of a statement, if you ask me.
Tell you what, I can go show you those bodies. You can do whatever you want with them. Take you guys play Skyrim, yeah?
You're
You remember the Dark Brotherhood quest where you like fucking take a shading or whatever the fuck of the Falmore language?
You mean a Thieves Guild quest where you make like a
Why did I say Dark Brotherhood?
etching of the Falmer language?
Yeah, why the fuck I meant when I said Dark Brotherhood, I meant to say whatever the fucking I don't know what you just made 2 noises.
Thieves Guild.
Yeah, Thieves Guild, but it's the other one is what I meant to say. But yeah, Thieves Guild. Yeah, you remember that, right?
Yeah.
What's that called?
Charcoal etching, I think. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
It was
etching.
the lexicon in Markarth, I believe.
So etching, right? All right. So I'm gonna say, look, I can take you to the bodies. I'm sure I can find them in the canal somewhere. I didn't care to look, but I could take you to those bodies. You can do whatever you want with them. Take like a magic photograph or a charcoal etching of their faces. I don't care, but I can show you I killed them. You can have all the proof you want.
don't seem to understand that I'm not leaving this place.
Alright, I'm gonna. I'm surprised. Also, as this player talking, I'm surprised that we didn't even talk about what I actually needed to do here. So I'm going to attempt to get him in the middle of the room. I'm going to puff out my chest even more, but drop my head a little bit so that I'm looking up at him a little bit. And say, look, or sorry, not say look. Why don't you come up to me and say it to my face? Why exactly am I not entitled to gold you promised?
You mercenaries are all the same. Thinking threats will work on someone of my stature.
Do you see any threats?
Your words are threat enough. Or at least, so you think. And she snaps a finger. And the Dragonborn in front of you lowers the bag of gold.
What do you mean?
As in, like, he takes it back and he drops it into his pouch again. And then she says, I suggest you leave here breathing. Or we could end up feeding you to those in the lower levels. It's your choice.
I'm going to cock a smile and say, I don't think you understand here. I do what I'm told. I do what I'm paid. I have those bodies. You really think I wouldn't come here with some sort of bargaining chip?
And where would you be keeping such bodies if you had them?
With my associates out in the city. They are primed, still with a smile, they're primed to impersonate them. And they'll come in here impersonating your old prince. What do you think the people will do when they're all rallied to my cause? Or you can give me what I'm due, and we can forget all about this.
You see her clench her jaw, a bit of anger on her face, and she says, is that a threat?
Look, you sent me just a few letters, a few words. If you talk to me any longer, you know I don't make threats. And I cock a little more of a smile.
She slides from her chair, clenching both fists as she begins to slowly make her way towards you. Kibley.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a choice to make wisdom saves. I will tell you this is nothing bad, but you have a choice to whether succeed these try to succeed these wisdom saves or purposely fail them.
I'll try to succeed.
Okay, roll one of the wisdom saves for me.
Okay.
Are they able to see in the room, by the way?
They can hear.
Okay.
They're not looking in.
Oh, I got a
Okay.
9, and I have a +2 modifier, so that's a 21.
A 21. You feel an anger building up in you, and the longer you hear her talk, the more the anger builds up. Though you are able to suppress it for the first part of this conversation, I would like you to roll this 3 more times.
Right now.
Oh my god.
If you want to. You can fail purposely, but...
Here, I'll do it 3 more times. Ready?
Okay. Yes.
Ready?
I got a 16.
Okay.
With the +2?
Yeah.
Okay.
This time I got a 19.
Wow, you are rolling
I like it.
fucking fantastic. Holy shit.
This time I got a 14. You jinxed it.
Okay.
Well,
I-
14 is not trash.
As you hear Opal getting a little angry, you do feel your anger becoming a little more than you can hold. You're not reacting by it yet, but you're definitely, by this point, you are softly growling. Your lips are curling back a little bit. Your own fists are clenched. And Quelvo is kind of glancing down towards you as you're doing this. Doesn't look concerned by any means, but is just curious. Before she kind of turns her attention back to the conversation. Electus. She slowly begins to approach you, walking. And as she does, she stops a few feet behind the Dragonborn and just says, I think it's time you give him what he's earned.
Those are never good words.
Let's stop right there. I'm sure you know how this works. If I don't report back to my people, you know what'll happen.
The Dragonborn takes a few
You don't
steps
get
forward.
into this business without a few safeguards.
And what might those be? And this is the Dragonborn speaking. As you see,
Oh, there won't be safeguards. Oh, sorry.
yeah, I was gonna say, as you see, like smoke beginning to come from his nostrils.
What color smoke?
It's black. It is smoke. It's regular smoke,
Okay.
and you do see
Well, smoke's kind of
tiny bits of flames kind of peeking out from his lips as he speaks.
Look, I ain't afraid of death, but the way I see you carry yourself, you're afraid of losing what you have here. And I gesture around me, and then I say, in case I wasn't clear, I'm talking about the people here you've swayed to your side. Do you really want to risk that?
I don't think you understand the situation that you're in, Francis.
I understand that I'm owed gold that I want.
Show him how dragon's gold is made. And
Oh boy.
the
I'm gonna-
Dragonborn takes a deep
Can I-
breath. What are you wanting to do?
As
What's
he's
your
taking a
statement?
deep breath, can I point my finger over at him?
Roll me.
Sleight
Roll
of
me-
hand.
No. I want you to roll me Arcana,
Uh-oh.
or you can try to roll me a Wisdom check.
A wisdom check.
Yes.
Arcana's
have a-
intelligence. I'll take the wisdom check.
I have a quick question.
The DCs
Tyler-
are different between them, by the way. And yes.
Tyler, do I get to know if my blood curse is a reaction or a bonus action?
It's a reaction.
Okay.
I'll give you that one.
Just because I don't want to be like, I'm gonna use my blood curse as a reaction. You're like, yeah, you can't. And I'm like, all right.
You've learned enough about yourself. I would say it'd be a reaction for this.
What did you say before he asked your question? Before he asked his question, I didn't hear you.
I had said the DCs are different for between Arcana and Wisdom.
Okay, what do you guys think I should take? Because I don't know what my Arcana check is, and at worst, it's a -1. It literally could not be worse. But it could potentially be better if I'm proficient in it. But the max it could be, unless I'm somehow mastering it, is a +2.
Do Arcana. Do Arcana. You're probably proficient.
Alright. We're doing Arcana then.
Okay.
It's probably a lower roll as well.
Alright, so roll a d20 then, is what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Just for holding my finger up?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 17.
As the dragon.
Wait, what's his
Wait,
modifier?
what's the modifier?
It's actually a 16, but
Oh,
as the
yeah.
dragonborn
Told you.
releases his breath, flames engulfing the space around you. I do need you to roll a dex save real quick, but as you hold your hand out, you feel the rose on your hand shift and twist. And like a warp of light, it vanishes from your hand. And in your hand rests a pepper box with a rose sticking out of the top, vines making up the grips as the smoky black metal barrels are now pointed in the direction of this dragonborn, each with a different engraving upon it. I need you to roll that dex save real quick, though.
I don't suppose I could get an advantage on that bad boy.
No.
Because I got the pepper box out.
No, you gotta roll regular dex save.
Alright, well, I don't know what my dex save is.
What's your dex
However,
modifier? Wait, what's your dex modifier?
0. But I don't know
Well,
what
it's
the
probably
save is.
0.
So your
But-
dex save is 0.
That's crazy because it happens to be that I got a nat 1.
And that
Yay!
one, you are going to take 6 points of fire damage.
That is so much better than I expected.
Actually, scratch that. You're still wearing your suit, aren't you, except for the helmet? Or did you take all of it off?
Yep. No, I kept everything but the helmet on. I would have kept the helmet on if the disguise worked over it, but I guess it didn't.
You actually take 3 points of fire damage.
Let's go. That's so much better than I expected. God damn, where's the...
The suit seems
where's
to
the health
absorb quite a bit of the flame, while the rest, your face is not protected. Your face burns.
Ah, shit. Well, that was a
Self-fulfilling
the disguise, right?
prophecy.
That was... I hope that's just the disguise.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Kibbley.
Hold on, what happened to my pepper box?
It's still in your hand, but I want Kibbley
Did
to
I
do
fire
something real
it?
quick. Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Kibbley.
What is my guy?
Wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Let's go.
Hey, look, we never discussed what I actually need to do with this charisma. Whatever the fuck. I got him out of his chair. I got him closer to me. So I did half of what I said I should do. So
Okay.
I think it was a success. Personally.
I rolled a 14 and a 16, so I get the 14 plus 2, so 16.
Wow.
Is my-
You control your anger. Fascinating.
See, this is why I'm fit to be king or something.
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, do I not get my shot off?
No, because
Oh man.
just because of the way the situation played out, it was more of like 2 reactions went off at the same time. Your reaction was literally summoning the pepper box. That was it, because you didn't know that you could do it.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. I
It was-
didn't expect a pepper box to actually summon. I thought a bullet would come out of my hand.
Yeah,
I
that
figured.
was literally you going, "Oh shit, I did something. Oh fuck."
Yeah, that was kind of dope, though. I will not lie.
They
Yes.
roll in this.
Yes.
Okay.
the 21.
I got a nat 20 plus 4, so 24.
Oh my
I got a 12.
god.
I don't know if there's any additional shit that could give you plus whatever on initiative, but I got a 12.
At least you know I'm always honest with my.
Did you not have your initiative? Oh, you had a 0 to your initiative. So yeah, you didn't.
I have 0 dex, so
Yeah.
yeah. So then initiative is plus 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
17.
Ash. Okay. Ash did very
Last, let's
well.
go.
Vile.
Or 21.
21.
17
Yes,
plus
I
4.
did shit.
Wow, you roll good, man. You roll good. Give me one moment. I'm pulling up a stat block real quick.
Can I ask while you're doing that, what actually happened to my face?
You have burn marks on your face. Like the illusion didn't change. Your physical face burned.
So now it looks.
Yo.
So now it looks like that guy you're disguised as is fireproof.
Essentially yes. Um,
Intimidating.
The dragon was like, "Who the fuck do we pick a fight with, boss?"
I would like to on my turn. I want to do a performance check
what are you
just
saying,
to
Ash?
not fucking have my face change when I'm burned. Just a slick smile the whole time.
It's
When
just
I
like that
pull the goddamn gun out.
sad clown joke, like laughing on the outside, crying on the inside.
No, my character is actually not crying. He'd be actually not actually performing. He'd be like, I just pulled a fucking gun out.
Ash, what were you gonna say?
That would be 100%, but just to keep it physical. You know what I'm saying?
Would you have given us feats or just ability score increases?
I gave feats.
Oh, hell yeah. I got the lucky feat. I appreciate it.
No, you don't.
Why?
I
We don't get to know what feat we have, though?
No, it had to come up in the right situation.
Oh, so we don't have alert and we don't have the lucky feat.
Yeah, none of us have additions to
feats.
initiative.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I gave certain feats for certain things for people.
Anyone know what summons a pepper box?
No.
I'm pretty sure that's a tattoo.
Not a tattoo.
What
It's
is a
something
tattoo?
special he has going on with him.
A feat.
I'll give you yours a little bit, Ash. You notice a bit more than the rest of the party. I will just say that much, and it's proven. It's been proven, and you've also been able to understand people's lips whenever you can't hear
Oh,
them.
I'm observant.
Hey, kitty cat, why are you on my keyboard?
Because why not?
Yo, tell her to hack my computer so that I can roll better.
Okay. You're gonna hack his computer and give him good luck, okay? And then she got off the keyboard. Come on, you're on the clock.
Am I able to turn into a rat now or no?
On your turn, you can.
Okay.
All right.
You turn to the
Little rat boy.
blue skidoo and come after you.
Exactly.
So, Kibley, you are top of the initiative.
Well, I think
Roll wisdom saving throw real quick before you
play
start.
our
your turn.
hand, and I'll burst out and I'll go Bulakisha and do some kind of hand motions and hope that it's an attack and shoot at Opal.
Okay.
Are we allowed to speak not on our turns?
Yes, and real quick, roll me a wisdom saving throw while I figure out what spell you just casted.
Okay. Cool.
Can
I'm
I
gonna...
say something when he jumps out as well?
Yes.
Okay, I have to open up the character sheet again. My cat opened the link. Okay, here we go.
I'll do it after his turn's done.
Okay. Nat 20. So
Oh my god.
Wow, you are compressed. You have compressed your anger. Holy shit! What the fuck?
Send you my log because I'm rolling on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I don't need your log. I'm just like, holy shit, bro. That's crazy that you've rolled so well for all of these, and it's shocking to me. Thinking of shocking, as you kind of wave your hands around, you produce a giant bolt of electricity.
Is this the final Agni Kai?
Electus, I need you to roll a dex
Oh.
saving throw. You are in the line of fire.
Son of a bitch. I thought you controlled your anger. Why'd you do it in my direction?
This is not an act
Oh,
of
I got
controlling.
18.
That's a pass.
Let's go.
He fucking combat rolls and then it's
Oh,
just a
how-
lightning bolt hits
Hold on.
Opal.
Pause. How much do I actually need to move to dodge this?
It's like you duck out of the way.
Oh, thank God. I wanted to just barely sidestep or just barely turn my head.
This special edition of A New Hope where Han Solo just moves his casually moves his head out of the way of Greedo's
Yeah.
blaster.
That's what I wanted to do. While I'm holding my gun, staring both of them dead in the eyes with a fucking huge smile on my face. I want to keep that until it's my turn.
It like cuts your hair off a little bit as it flies
No,
by.
not even. Not even.
Oh, my
My
computer's
hair's
doing a
fine.
thing. Oh
Don't speak
god.
about my hair.
I can't click
can
on
still hear
character
you.
sheets. What is happening?
Here, just send me the character sheet via your phone. I can click on it for you, tell you all your stuff.
No, Cat, you aren't supposed to hack the computer like
No,
that.
I think my computer's crashing.
Oh,
I can't click on anything.
auto win.
Everything is down.
I think that means we just by default win. What do you guys think?
It's a
Yeah.
shock.
What the fuck happened? Why are you doing this now? Give me a second. I'm gonna delete this shit.
In the climactic final.
Hey man, I think it worked out. Hey, rate my performance, guys.
Beautiful.
Pulling it up on my phone.
I meant like another number
Oh,
rating.
it's back. Oh no, it's not back. It's half back. What the fuck? And now it's back.
Like the truck.
It's back. I'm good. Hatchback. Okay. Electus. Take
What? I still take damage?
17 points of lightning damage.
What the fuck? On a pass?
Yeah, on a pass.
Oh my god, I've taken 20 points of damage in total. What is this? Jesus Christ.
The Dragonborn takes the full brunt of this attack.
Wait, I thought he was aiming at Opal.
Opal is in line with the Dragonborn. They kind of stood in a line a little bit. His body just starts shaking, and when the electricity kind of dies around him, he is barely standing. He is like smoke coming off of him. Opal, on the other hand, does manage to duck out of the way for the most part. A bit of her being singed, and she looks very, very angry.
Can I say my line now?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna say, all right. Sorry, I need a word. All right, rate my Kimberly actor. He's good now.
She just kind of snarls at you. Vile.
You're.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna. How far is Opal?
When you bust through the door that you were at, because you guys would have busted in and run in a little bit all at the same time, I would say I'll give you 30 feet.
How far can I go?
You can go 30 feet.
Okay, so 30 feet's on walking speed.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna bolt up to Opal. I'm just gonna like fucking zoom up to her, have my fucking rapier out, like ready to fucking stab her.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll to hit her with my sword. Actually,
Okay.
can I? I'm gonna do my bonus action first. Where is it? I'm gonna activate my Crimson Right on my sword.
So you're slashing yourself?
Yeah, I'll like as I'm pulling it out of the sword, I'll like slice my hand.
Roll me.
It's 1d4 necrotic damage.
No, you
I
roll
believe.
1d6.
1d6 is my necrotic die?
Yes. It increases with your level.
Okay. That's a 1.
Okay, you take 1 point of damage, and your blade electrifies.
Oh, it's electric. Okay.
You have the crimson right of electricity.
All right, and I'm gonna roll to hit Opal with my rapier in
Okay.
one hand.
Yes.
Other hand is empty. That is a 25.
That definitely hits. Roll the d8
It's
plus
18
6.
plus 7.
Actually, it's d8. Or d8.
I have it
plus
as
8.
d8 plus 4.
Actually, it's D8 plus 8, I think. No, it is plus 6.
Plus
I think-
6?
Yeah, it's plus 6. It's plus 6. Because if you have a plus 4,
Okay.
it is plus 6. So D8 plus 6. And then plus a D6 of lightning.
That's a 7
Okay.
and a 6.
Wow, you rolled max damage on your crimson. On your right.
Yeah, on the
Alright.
on the crimson right, but not on the actual sword.
She hisses in pain as she glances towards you. Furious, and I just closed someone's character sheet. Fuck! Everything's going wrong! I'm gonna fix this. I'll fix this problem.
Nice.
You still have one more attack.
I will swing again with my sword.
Okay.
That is a 19. 12 plus 7.
One moment, I'm looking for what I'm looking for. This second swing, she throws a hand out, and the shield spell is cast, and she blocks your attack.
Okay.
Hey, that's my move.
That's fine.
You do notice
I
on
suppose
her
I have
on
a
her
reaction to
wrist.
potentially cast a anti-spell, whatever it's called. The counter spell.
On her wrist, you do see she is wearing a bracelet that has a gem on it that is glowing.
So I have a quick question.
Yes.
Do I have Brand of Castigation?
No.
So I'm not level 6.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so we are level 5.
God, why couldn't you have leveled up one more time? Jeez.
I know. I was like, if I get Brand of Castigation, I get to do more
Now
damage.
it's my character level.
All right, that's all I can do.
Okay. Ash,
Okay. Good to know.
you can definitely
Ooh, monk
reach
time.
Opal.
Yes, I can.
still don't know what my
The
feat
dragon's
is.
still up, right?
He is still up.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a punch on him.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is that bullshit? All right, roll damage.
15 damage.
In this pouch.
That's bullshit. All right.
And then I'm gonna use a key point to do stunning strike.
Okay. You strike this man. You've totally. Oh no. You pretty much jab him in the back, and he lets out a gasp. And you can tell he's trying to reach towards Opal, but in the moment he is unable to, and he collapses.
Man, funny you say that. I'm gonna go for my next punch on Opal.
Yeah. I figured as
That's
such.
19.
That misses due to the shield.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a key point and flurry of blows her.
All right.
That's 11.
That monk's
is-
doing a good
That's a 10.
That
Isn't he,
misses.
kitty?
I used the nat 20. I'm gonna get bad rolls now.
You used the nat 20 on a dude who was pretty much dead.
Who's dead? Sorry, I was not paying attention.
The Dragonborn. He died. He's dead.
Let's
He's gone.
go. That's what you get for doing 3 damage to me.
It's
Oh, also,
not-
it was fire damage, right?
the 3 damage was fire.
Am I resistant or vulnerable? Do I know?
No. You
Okay,
could
just had
tell.
to
You
ask.
could tell the clothing absorbed half of the damage. That's why it was only 3 instead of 6. But
I just had to ask.
Opal, in a rage, You see her drop onto all fours as her body begins to shift. And before your very eyes, as you are all kind of, the two of you that are standing in front of her, are kind of forced to take a few steps back. After a second or two, you find standing before you is a red dragon wormling.
Like Piper?
Bigger.
Bigger.
Like
Bigger.
15 feet
In front of
height.
all of us? Like
You
each,
all can
or,
all
oh,
see her as
so it's
this-
one.
Yeah, it's one. It was Opal. Now it's a wormling. And I need the two
Oh.
of you that are on the sides of her to roll dexterity saving throws.
And who's that?
What's that?
That would be Ash and
Me.
Vile.
Oh, thank goodness. Where am I in relation?
You are just
Oh,
outside
nice.
of this breath attack range.
I have. Oh, I don't know what my dexterity saving is. I got a 2.
You got a 2. You got a 2.
14.
You actually got a 9. Still not enough, but you got a 9.
I know it's not enough, but I didn't even know my
Do you have your
saving throw.
Do you have your dex saving throw, Ash?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a 14. Interesting. Okay. You both will take a number of damage that I must roll.
No way.
Let's see. 9, 10, 13, 19, 25 points of fire damage, which, are you wearing your suit still? I assume
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
It's reduced to 12
13.
points of fire damage. I round down for everything here. That's just how it goes. So you take 12 points of fire damage.
Why is it 12? It was 26, right?
No, it's 25.
Oh, okay.
No, if I had one extra point, it would have been 26. It's 25, yeah. So you took 12 points of fire damage due to your suit absorbing most of the damage. And she then is going to kind of... She whips around. And Vile, I need you to... I don't need you to do anything. She... Actually, roll a strength saving throw for me. As she is going to slam you with her tail.
She claims you for me.
What's your
I didn't
strength
get my
saving throw,
pepper
sir?
box shot off yet.
Vile? Did we lose him?
What's up?
Strength saving throw. As she hits you with her tail.
Oh, I thought she was attacking someone else.
No, she's attacking you.
Okay.
Strength saving throw. Because she does hit.
That's a 16, right?
Okay.
Yeah, plus 4.
You are pushed back 5 feet. And
Okay.
she inflicts 12 bludgeoning damage against you. As her tail slams into your chest and kind of leaves you winded slightly. Electus.
Wait, is that her turn?
That's her turn.
Blood curse that bitch.
You attempt to blood curse and nothing happens.
He has no blood.
Electus.
Is
Your turn.
okay. So there's literally just a fucking dragon in front of me now, right?
Yes.
Meanwhile, I'm still holding my pepper box without
Just
a fucking
pointed at
shot
her.
fired
You have
at
it straight up pointed at her.
Okay, well, I'm just is pulling the trigger an action?
That would be an attack, yes.
Oh man, just pulling the trigger.
Yeah.
Okay, well, where's Piper?
Piper's in your bag still.
What happens if I let go of this pepper box?
Are you gonna let go of it?
What happens? Do I know?
No.
Hey, Pepper, Piper.
I will say if you
Mind
ask
coming out?
if you ask Piper to tell you, it will be a bonus action.
What? Bruh. Okay, well, as long to my knowledge is oh wait, what hand am I holding it in?
Your right hand.
Oh, my right hand. Okay.
You are a
That
right-handed
doesn't really
shooter.
matter. Okay, fair enough. As long as, to my knowledge, as long as I hold on to it and don't fire it, it's still gonna be in my hand, right? As long as I don't, obviously, if I don't let go.
You would believe
Right.
so.
So if I casted a spell, it's not gonna vanish. Right.
I don't know.
Alright,
Will
cool.
it?
I want to summon my stand.
I want to summon my stand. Okay, you want to recreate what you did last
know.
time.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell my best attack spell is.
Okay.
Do you guys remember how much damage the necrotic tendril spell did? Actually, wait, that'll cost us. Fuck it. You know what? Screw that. I'm just gonna fire the gun.
You're just going to fire it? You're not casting anything?
No. I mean, I could potentially cast something with a bonus action. I don't know what I could cast with that. I don't remember. But actually, I think I might have casted the. I think actually I might have casted the stand spell with a bonus action if I remember correctly.
Perhaps.
I'm gonna. I mean, I doubt this means anything, but I'm gonna aim at the eyes.
Roll an attack.
The dragon. All right. All right. I'm just gonna roll a d20 because I don't know what the attack is for this. It's flat d20. I got a 14.
You rolled a 14, you said?
Yes.
So you actually, with this pepper box specifically, rolled a 21, which
Yo.
It's a return, so that spell's gone. That does hit.
A +7.
It's a +7.
You said what about the spell being gone?
The shield spell that she had cast.
Oh. Okay. Cool. What's the damage? What do I need to roll? Or is there flat damage?
1d10 plus 4.
Yo. I got a 7.
You got a 7. Is that with the +4? So you roll a 3.
Yes.
In addition, give me a second. I'm gonna roll something.
Yeah, she dodges.
No, you see the round that comes out of this thing. You see a golden bullet. Flames coming off of it as the bullet strikes her. Though the flames don't seem to do much to her, the bullet does end up piercing part of her neck as she kind of turns her head as you aim for the eyes. The bullet plunging into her neck.
Elemental gun. Yo, my Star-Lord.
Star-Lord doesn't have an elemental gun. He just has one that
In the
literally
comics.
it literally incinerates people.
No, in the comics it's elemental.
Hmm.
He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Ice, fire, lightning, to my knowledge.
You know-
I'm sure he can do other
Yeah.
stuff.
You have your bonus action.
I'm gonna attempt to summon my stand.
Okay. You summon
I
the.
probably should have done it first.
Yeah, you summon the
Actually, you know
ghoulish
what?
shroud that had come
I
before
don't-
you before.
is it-
It's called
I should've just
Spirit
tried to do
Shroud.
something
I'll
else,
just give
to be
you, but
honest.
it is Spirit Shroud
Spirit
is what it's
Shroud.
called. You now have a ghost above you.
Yo, I really should have tried to do that first.
Corvus is now rushing into the room because she was caught off guard
Wait.
by everything.
Hold on, how far away am I from the dragon?
20 feet.
Do I know the range on the gun?
You have a feeling it's not that far.
Okay, never mind. I'm gonna sit still.
Based on your
I'm
knowledge,
still not gonna move.
Based on the knowledge of you using this gun in the past, based on the short memories you've had, you've been relatively close most of the time.
Okay, fair enough.
Corvus is going to rush into the room, seeing what's happening around, and she is going to fire 2 shots with her crossbow. Which I'm just gonna roll on D&D Beyond. How does this work?
Hello?
I'm here. I'm still here. Are you saying hello? So she's going to hit her first crossbow bolt, and as you see it strike, you see from the back of the arrow these four purple. As the arrow digs into the shoulder of Opal, you see these four purple tendrils shoot out from the back of this arrow and seem to strike Opal's head, causing her to produce this roar of pain and agony. And then as the second arrow strikes, nope, the second arrow misses. The second arrow skips off of her scales. I think he lost his ability to hear us. And Opal's going to take a bit more damage. There we go.
What did I miss? I'm sorry.
Quarrel shot Opal with one arrow and the other one missed. Quolva. What did I say?
That's probably the third time you said that.
I'm just, it's
You
whatever.
said quarrel.
Coral. And she is going to then run up to stop next to you, Electus, and then she's going to fire actually a third shot as a bonus action, which she gets a natural 20.
Yo. I wish I could get one of those.
And this arrow digs into Opal's left eye.
Oh.
And as she kind of appears next to you, Electus, she almost kind of scares you, only because all you hear is when she comes up is just a deep growling. And as you kind of glance towards her, you see she is like full on snarling as she's shooting this crossbow.
Nice.
Kibley.
Yo.
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. My luck's got to run out sometime, right? Not
Say
today.
it now.
That's an 18 plus 2, so a 20.
You hold your anger in. Holy shit. Oh my god, bro.
What's the
All right.
DC?
I'm not telling you.
Fair enough.
What do you want to do, Kibley? It is your turn.
Well, is there anyone right directly between my line of sight of myself and Opal?
Quolva, Electus, yeah, those two.
So I'll move.
And if you shift to the right or the left, you end up getting either Vile or getting Ash in the line of fire.
What if, and hear me out here, what if you shot literally anything else?
I'm going to jump on top of Clova so I can shoot over like this.
There are other spells.
But I don't know them. I mean, I know them, but I don't know them.
My man, you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, this logic
Exactly.
makes sense to me.
So, yeah, I'll try a different spell.
Okay.
I'll just do hand wiggly things
I'm gonna
instinctively,
flip a coin.
thinking not deadly lightning.
Flip a coin to see which of the two you cast. Okay. You swinging your hands around produce firebolt. I need you to roll the attack roll.
Okay. So what's the dice for that?
No, you roll the attack. Like, I will tell you your modifier once you roll.
No, I mean, what am I rolling for the
Oh,
attack?
D20. You're rolling a D20.
Okay, cool. Only a 10.
Actually, get an 18 if you rolled the 10.
Okay, plus 8.
The fireball goes. It hits Opal. Doesn't penetrate the scales.
Blood curse.
Nothing.
What the fuck is this blood curse?
Vile.
You're
It's your turn to attack.
well. I mean, just gonna run up and swing my sword.
Okay, swing
So-
away.
That's all I have.
Direct hit, but no damage.
That is a 22.
That hits.
So that's a D8. D8 plus 6, right?
Yes.
It's a 3 plus 6, and then another D6.
Yes.
1.
So 10 in total.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's for the first attack.
Yes.
Hold on. You said it was a reaction? It can only be one of these things that I'm thinking. And it's just not useful in this thing. Alright, I'm just gonna roll for an attack again. That is a 15? Yeah, 8 plus 7. 15.
That misses.
Okay.
You go to jab your rapier into her flesh, only to have it skim across the scales. It's now her turn.
Is the Dragonborn still up?
No, Dragonborn's been dead. He's been on the
Oh.
ground for a while.
Well, then
Yeah,
never
he's-
mind.
he's got-
I cannot use my blood curse. I can't use my blood curse in this fight.
You watch as her form seems to almost become hazy. And then she appears in front of you, Electus.
Electus.
Opal is
I
standing
know my
before you.
name. Wait, is Opal not a dragon anymore?
No, she still is. She just misty stepped right in front of you.
Is she staring at me though?
Eye to eye.
Oh, okay.
And she's
Oh,
going
I'm
to
still
bite at
smiling.
you.
Uh-oh.
Which she does hit. And
Oh.
you are going to take... Where's my dice for this attack? You are going to take 14 points of piercing damage.
Nice. Do I get to know what my health is in total?
You are very, very bloodied right now. And she is going to bite you a second time.
Oh.
And she is going to hit
Oh.
for 6 points of damage.
That's significantly less.
You have your full
That's still a
damage?
lot. What?
You have your full damage written down?
Yeah.
You are 2 over your health.
Holy. Just to be clear, it's 42, yeah?
What? No.
My full health?
No.
What? What's my full health?
38. I don't know where you got the extra 2 from, bro.
38. Okay, well then, yeah, we'll go with that one, I guess.
Vile. I see you muted, bro. Vile, bruh. Come back to me. He's got to be talking to someone. Because there's something he can do in this moment. And he knows he can do it, but I want him to say it. Vile. Please come back to us.
Come back.
It'd be really cool if you came back right now. Fuck. Vile.
Oh no.
Should I just do it for him? I don't feel like it's as cool if I do it, though. Vile. Hello. Oh, Vile.
O'Reilly.
No. No, we don't talk about them. I can't stand their commercials.
It's
Rob-
a name.
Did Rob completely walk away? Did we lose Rob? Fuck. I guess I'll describe the moment because I know this is what he was waiting for. And I had to do this because Opal was pissed with Electus.
Huh?
Yeah, Opal was pissed with you because you shot her twice.
I shot her twice.
Well, one of them didn't really do damage, but you did shoot at her twice, and she's not happy about that.
Wait, I shot at her twice, bro. I don't know how I'm missing most of this.
You missed one shot out of two. You're 50-50, bro.
I know, but I don't remember pulling the trigger twice. But you know, I'll take it.
No, you did shoot once. It was never mind. Yeah, so she's still pissed with you though because you did hit her pretty hard. We're just gonna do this for my man.
This is why you record it.
Yes. As you all watch Electus get bit a second time, his eyes kind of rolling back, himself losing consciousness as he begins to fall backwards, you do see Vile throw a hand in his direction. And I would like Electus to roll one more attack for me.
Like with the gun?
With the gun.
Yo.
Wipe them out.
Alright. Pepper box. +7 to hit.
Say wipe them out, kitty cat.
I got a 23.
That hits.
Yo.
Roll the damage.
And this is with the stand, right?
The stand's gone because you went unconscious.
Oh, I actually went unconscious?
Yeah, you are unconscious right now. He is using a blood curse on you in order to make you attack again.
Oh, I didn't know I went unconscious.
No, you are at 0 hit points.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains a lot. I got 8 with the pepper box. Yeah, okay, yeah. So 8 with
You
the
got
pepper.
8 damage with the pepper box. +4. So the bullet that is fired, you don't see this. Everyone else does. Looks to be a brass bullet. Electricity sparking off it as it fires. And digs deep into Opal's chest. She staggers back a little bit. She's not down. She's definitely seen better days. She begins to cough up a bit of blood as you hit the ground. Still growling as best she can, but is injured.
This would be a perfect time to have heat metal.
Electus, I
Wait.
need you to roll me a death saving throw.
Ah, shit. I was about to ask, am I still unconscious?
No, you're
How
down.
does
You're
death saving
gone.
throws work again?
You roll a d20. If it's a 10 or higher, you succeed. A 9
Without
or
con or just...
without con,
like,
just a straight roll.
It is a 10 exactly.
That is a save. You have 1 success. Congrats.
Goodness.
What I miss?
You used your blood curse on.
I assume my disguise is God, yeah.
No, the disguise is still there because the hat just does it.
Yo! Someone
actually-
remove my hat.
actually-
It'll make her even more angry.
Let me double check that actually. Let me make sure the hat does keep it up even though you go down.
Did I do a blood curse on Electus?
Yes, you
Yeah.
did. Yeah,
I didn't know what happened.
you used. and
Oh, I
I'll
had to go
tell
to the
you,
bathroom real fast.
You used the blood curse.
Blood curse of the fallen puppet.
Yes, you did.
Man, that's one I had written down as a placeholder, and then I deleted it. I'm mad.
Yeah, you. As he fell, you had him fire his pepper box one more time, and as he hits the ground, you all do see the pepper box seem to almost dissipate, and the rose vanish before reappearing on the back of his hand.
Yo.
Did I get skipped?
Ash, it's your turn now. You did get skipped. I apologize. I had a moment of failure. It's fine.
Wow.
No, of epicness. That's what it was.
It was pretty epic. We'll leave it at that. It was pretty epic. But Ash, it's your turn now.
Oh, also I'm down.
Yeah, you're
Right.
down. He's at 0 hit points.
I'm kind of bummed I didn't get to do my blood curse.
I had to do it for you. We called your name for like 2
Gave you,
minutes.
yeah, we gave you a good minute, a good hot minute.
No, I had to go to the bathroom real fast.
Yeah. So Ash,
There you
your
go.
turn. The
Let's see.
the Durgan is 20-ish feet from you.
I can get that. It's a 21 punch.
That hits.
7 damage.
Fucking monks and their high punching damage, bro.
And then I'm gonna spend a key point to stunning strike that.
I'll roll her con save. Lordy. That's a success.
And then I'll punch again. That's 9.
Okay.
And then key point to flurry of blows.
Okay.
It's another 9.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Those ponies. Sorry, bro.
I was distracted by what happened with Electus.
Yeah, you did the first punch in anger, and the rest of it was just like, oh fuck, he's dead. Oh fuck, look at him dead. All right. Quolva. In this moment, she is going to crouch down and place a hand upon Electus. Electus. You are healed for 14 points of HP.
Yo.
And then she is
Wasn't
going
that
to...
negative points, right? No, just at 0.
No, you were just at 0, so you have 14 health. And with her other hand, her free hand, she is going to point the crossbow at Opal and is going to attempt to shoot her.
Are you still alive?
How did she roll 2 natural 20s, bro?
So I assume he's gonna die now. I don't suppose I could take the hat off before that happens.
Opal takes this shot to the throat and is sent almost scuttling backwards.
Hell yeah.
And as she does this, she seems to almost... It's strange. The magic that she was producing almost seems to make her flicker. As her form almost... As you watch her as she slowly becomes a kobold once more, her form jumping between a state of being made of mist and being solid. As she's grabbing at this arrow and choking on it. And you hear her kind of wheeze. This wasn't how this was supposed to go. I was supposed to rule.
At this point, Kibley would take off his helmet.
Her eyes go wide as she sees you. And she's kind of like scooting on the floor, bleeding heavily through, like, she pretty much got shot in the clavicle. Like, the fact that she's talking is pretty much a miracle. She's kind of backing away, leaving this, like, blood trail. You see her, like, clearly suffering from, like, extreme blood loss right now.
He'll kind of put out a hand towards her. Do I have any healing spells on me?
You do not. As you feel this
I got you. I got one.
desire to try to heal her, you don't seem to have the ability to do so.
Can I roll like insight to see what he's trying to do?
Yes.
Yes. My insight is a... Where's my insight? +5, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got an 11.
You just kind of see him offering her a hand. You're not entirely sure what he's doing, almost as if it's like one act of kindness. You can't tell he's trying to heal her.
Okay, well, I don't think that really changes how my character would react in general. My character's able to stand and walk over, yeah.
Yeah, you now have an actual limp, but
Let's go.
you are able
Temporary,
to
right?
get up and walk over. Yeah, you're just injured. You're just hurting.
Alright, I'm gonna walk over, stand in, like, above Opal, and take the hat off, and then point and summon the pepper box and wait for any words.
Okay. Kibbley?
Why did you do this, Opal? Is all this suffering really worth it?
You see her just sitting there. She's still holding on to the arrow that's like in her neck. She's like struggling to stay awake.
Clova, can you heal her?
I can
I don't
try.
want her in fighting shape, but
Is that really the way we want to go with this?
if I am to, I don't want to be killing my enemies. I want them to be able to stand fair trial.
Well, you won't be the one pulling the trigger if you don't want to.
Quovo
Yeah,
comes
look-
over and just kind of crouches down next to Opal, and she leans forward and she whispers something before placing a hand on Opal's shoulder and with the other hand ripping the arrow out. And as the wound from the arrow being ripped out kind of opens up and begins to bleed for a moment, the blood almost seems to stop and almost revert back into her neck as the wound slowly closes.
Does that feel any better?
And Opal's left kind of speechless for a moment. And Kolva gets up, still crossbow in hand, just watching, just making sure nothing happens.
I still have my gun pointed at his head, so her head.
Kidley's going to offer her a hand, Opal, to help her up.
She just looks to you, almost bewildered, and just says, "Why? After what I've done, why spare me?"
I could never hate you. Even after all you've done.
I'm gonna just side-eye Kibley like he's insane.
You see her, she's frozen in the moment, like she's unable to take your hand, she's unsure what to do. And there's a brief moment before all composure she has is gone, and she is in tears.
He's going to kneel down to her and hug her.
She freezes up at first again, the tear's still going, but she's unable to react at first for probably about 60-ish seconds. Kind of returning the hug and kind of crying into your shoulder. And it's a lot of what she's trying to say as she's doing this is like incoherent, but it's essentially telling you that she is sorry for everything she's done to you.
I know. I know you can never take back that stuff. But I know that together we can make things right. You and I.
Where are the rest of you in this room while this is happening, by the way? I'm curious. Are you
I
all
think
kind
you
of
still
standing?
know what I'm doing.
Are you all kind of standing close, or are you kind of just?
I'm literally right as close as I possibly can while still standing upright, pointing the gun at her head.
I think I'm just kind of like
Whole
standing
time.
behind Tail.
Ash, what about you?
Yes, I'm standing behind Electus.
Okay. Continue the little sputer. Sorry, I was curious. I needed to know. I wanted to get this scene in my head.
So Tail's just gonna keep her in his embrace. I've done a lot of horrible things to me, and when I saw you again for the first time returning, I just felt such rage, such hatred, and it was so hard to
stay even keeled, but I saw you there bleeding. It all melted away. I, I can't hate you, Opal. I won't hate you, even after all you've done.
She kind of squeezes you tighter as this happens.
I want you there beside me. It's how it should have been. It can still be that way.
Behind bars, right? Beside you, behind bars.
I know this might be I might come to regret this, but I want to give you a second chance.
You hear her, in a barely coherent way, pretty much say the words, "Thank you, big brother." Before the doors that you entered all slam shut. And she jumps, the lights seemingly going out around you, before hearing a voice. The voice of the Dragonborn who hit the ground. Simply saying, "This all has gone according to plan." And you all feel the floor beneath you seem to drop. I'm going to end the session, because I'm a terrible person. Until another time.
What did you just do?
The worst thing I could have.
I was about to pull a Kratos at the end there.
What does that mean? I don't
One
get
of
it.
two things. I was either going to absolutely eviscerate. I was literally going to drag Opal out of Tails' arms and just like go apeshit on her.
I was so
Or-
debating pulling the trigger that whole time.
I was going to go up and kick her in the teeth. Or as soon as I hear the voice of the Dragonborn, I'm just like, "Oh yeah, expect this," and then I'm just gonna stab myself.
And then fall into the pit.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? I'm already on death saves.
RP at the end, Tyler.
That was fantastic. And it was
Fun
definitely a turn I didn't think you'd take.
Yeah, fun fact, I didn't know that was my character.
Fun fact, it was meant to be that way.
I had no idea that was Tails' sister going into that.
But on that note, I'm going to end the stream real quick. We hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to talk more after this, but we hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, follow the Twitch, join the Discord, or follow us on Twitter for updates when we're going live. The Twitch is one of the less reliable of the two. The other two give you notification right when we do go live. And if you do want our schedule, normally Thursday nights. We try to do Tuesdays too as well, but it's mostly going to be Thursday nights at 7:30. Unless we change that, that's the normal time. And if you want to catch up on previous episodes, listen to other campaigns that we've done, go check out the YouTube page where we have all of our playlist of each campaign that we are working on or have finished, depending on when you listen to this stream. And we hope you guys enjoyed, and hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.